There's nothing quite like that first take me home country roads after being gone for such a long time. Guys, hi. Happy Thursday. Hi. It's been a while. Pesival, hello. Shadow, welcome back. Y'all, welcome back. Nilman, hi. Nilman, what's this about your computer blowing up? Palmer, hi too. Palmer with the 777 donation. Other boy I see. Mark, hi. Julian, disintegrate. I miss the heck out of y'all. Oh my gosh. What have you guys been doing? Tell me everything. Sneaky Daffodil, welcome back in. Lewis, it has been quite some time. Gladly Goose, you were able to make it today. Reggie, I see too. And also, no, I didn't leave my chair shoe thing. Palmer, welcome back, guys. Thank you. Welcome back, Casta. It's been too long. I know, it has been way too long, and it was supposed to not be that long. Long story short, I have 4 passport stamps to Germany, and I only went once. So if that gives any indication of the mess getting back home, that's pretty much the best illustration I can make. London. London, guys. No, don't do this. You're gonna make me semi-mental. Lojack, hi. London, also Sam, welcome back. Thank you. Valis, hi. Need more Zen with the resub for 26 months in a row. I caught up on my own Subnautica playthrough. You're going through it yourself as well. And how was Gamescom? So good. If you have not checked the Discord, I did put a little Casta update with all of the games that I got to play and a lot of my thoughts on it. It's like the longest post. I think Noman said it's the longest post they've ever seen me do. But I may or may not kind of have a passion for games. This also feels so weird. My heart is beating out at its chest. I was so nervous to stream today. Master Da Vinci, guys, Anon with the gifted subs. Thank you for such a warm welcome back. And Anon with the gifted sub to Miss Queen too. Theratonin, hi. Dom, I saw. You can't read, was it? Cleopatra here. Balkan with the resub. MD, I gotta go through all these resubs. Drash, hi. It was a little update, she says after publishing a whole dissertation. I can't help it, I really like games. Guys, holy cow, Master Da Vinci, thank you for 5 more gifted subs. KB, hi. Drash, hi. Dong, hi. Swift, hi. What about Zoidberg is here too. QJ, she's back. I'm back. Bella, welcome in. Anybody new that's popping in for the first time? Hello. William, I see. Okay, let me get some water because I'm gonna be talking a million miles a minute here. Mark, my favorite yap session is back. Zachamol. Guys, Star Citizen, welcome back in. Zachamol with the 33 gifted subs to the channel and community. London, I missed you. Welcome back. Love the Gamescom thesis. Holy cow. This is wild. Guys, thank you. It's good to see you're no longer trapped in the airport dimension. Guys, I made the most of it, and I will tell you guys all the stories. I'll give you the whole lowdown. I know that, I think Jess and Anna maybe alluded to it a little bit. Zachamol, holy cow, all of you guys, thank you for all the gifted subs. Weaves, I see, I missed you guys so much. Shadow with 5 gifted subs too. Welcome back, Zachamol. You didn't even do a golem. Like, you could have done a golem and you didn't. Also, Froggy Llama, welcome in. The queen herself. Guys, I'm gonna try to get her in here today. Tomorrow we are celebrating her 19th birthday with some Hobo Cat. Froggy Llama, first stream here after seeing your amazing playthrough of my favorite game, Silent Hill 3. I loved how invested you were in the story. If you liked that, stick around because I've got some good stuff for you guys in the Silent Hill department, hopefully this October. Official motive, hi to Froggy Llama. Thank you so much for sharing that and for coming over in the first place. Mysterious Elf with 34 months. You were missed. I missed you guys. That ended up being way longer than it was supposed to due to some fiascos with the airport. But it is so good to be back, and I had so much fun, and it just, I think somebody asked if I went on vacation, so I went to Gamescom. If you guys weren't tracking, I went to Gamescom with Anna and Jess, and it just, like, it's not that I ever lose the passion for gaming, but it just brought it all back up. Like it resurfaced all those feelings that I have for games and why I love being in this industry, even in whatever way I possibly can be. We miss Ginger so much, and you too, of course. Absolutely. Ginger, look, she needs some love, guys. She is not having it. The old girl turns 19 and all of a sudden throws a cat fit. Jonesy, I missed you too. I wish you had been there. Shadow, thank you for the gifted sub to Jonesy. Next year we're gonna rope in Jonesy, that's for sure. Micro, hi as well. Fran, welcome back in. I know we missed Ginger's birthday. We also missed Ancient's birthday. We missed so many people's birthdays. Fran, it was on the same date as mine. Yeah, Fran, happy late birthday. Orion, Onion, hi. I didn't get sick, although I was fighting it off. So I thought I was gonna start getting sick, but I just decided to not stress about the airport fiasco, and I turned it around and had a good attitude about it. And Anna and Jess were so surprised. They were like, why are you treating, like, how are you taking this so well? I was wearing the same clothes for like 36 hours. It was awful. But it all worked out and I got home. So I just tried to have a positive attitude for the whole time of it happening. And then I ended up making like 2 good friends on the way back that lived kind of in a different state, but now we're gonna plan a trip to go see each other. So I turned a really bad situation into a better one and like met these awesome girls in the airport. I'm loving your Expedition 33 playthrough. Draco, thank you. Yes, there is more Expedition dropping here soon today, and there's just a lot more because I don't want the story to be over, and I also want to get more done, and I also encountered a boss that you guys may or may not know about that is kicking my butt. I didn't really have German food. That is the one regret. But to be honest, we were moving a million miles a minute, so we didn't really eat a lot of German food or just food in general. But I did still have a good time, except that I never want to stay at a Moxie hotel again in my life. That is the one thing I will say. Handsome, I know who. Flip, welcome back in. William, between Witcher 3, BG3, and Expedition 33. Which one would you say you've enjoyed the most? All of them. All of them. I'm not gonna answer this. I did have some German beer. I think I tried the Radler. Guys, not for me. The Radler, no. Also, I see RH, welcome back in. Formerly, hi. No bratwurst. No, I didn't have bratwurst. I've had more German food over here than when I actually went to Germany. I know, the Radler. Bookworm, hi. Freak Hazel, London. I saw why would happen. We were just going like, give me 1 second. Hold on. My nose was not prepared for talking this much. I'm having an allergy attack, but I'm not sick. I'll be right back. Hold on. I saw SK's voice. Okay, hold on. I saw something about SK's voice and I'm running. I also have something to share with you guys. I have 2 things to share with you guys. Teacher stepped out of the classroom. Can you do some voice lines that SK says? Why would I? I'm not mad. I'm not stinking mad. Cass's travel to Germany, ate Taco Bell. I didn't eat Taco Bell. Okay, before I tell you guys about the trip, hold on. I haven't even welcomed everybody back, and I also haven't gotten to say thank you for all the resubs. Also, Kiss, welcome back in. Yes, I was in Germany. Jill, I'm mad. I'm stinking mad. This is not about the Riddler. I don't want to hear the Riddler come up. No. Will you beat the game today, chat? Definitely not. Of course I'm not going to. I don't even think we've started. We have some exciting stuff to do in Subnautica, though. Did we crave McDonald's? Jess and I did get Mackey's twice. Late night Mackey's run for the girls. What did we eat? Honestly, I think we were just kind of, I think the 3 of us, when we get together, we forget to eat. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's like we go through the whole day. And then on the flip side, at the end, when we're all laying in the hotel room watching a movie, it's when we just order some Uber of something. We'll all get German keychains at the next cult meeting. No. Infra Black, welcome back in. Yes, Ginger's 19 now. Okay, let me go back because I've missed saying hi to so many people. Django, the hour grows late, and Castor returns to grace us with a new stream, just as I received my 2.5-year badge as well. Welcome back to your loyal followers, cult leader. No, I thought when I would leave, the cult stuff would stop, please. Saying hi. This 3 months have been insufferable. Never spent so much time. I can't be gone again that long. I know. Sobjan, hi. Whistling Dave. I am so excited to tell you guys about the game. Not only the games, but let me just say, I didn't know how I was going to feel about this, but I think this was one of the best things that I could have done from, I think, a business standpoint, because I got to try some games I didn't really consider playing in the first place. And so it gave me insight into some games that I didn't think that I would play, but now I'm definitely going to try to find time to do. Hollow Knight. Okay, so I didn't try Silk Song. That was another thing I didn't get to talk about, but I didn't end up getting to try that one. Did you find the pesky lost Gestrels yet? You walked by them a few times. No, I have not yet. Bottom line, I haven't found them yet, but I love seeing y'all be like, Maggie, you've walked past them. You've seen them. They're there, and you keep walking past. But Doy, hi, I never said I was observant. My attention to details can only go so far. You know, I think it's more prevalent in the narrative of a story than anything else. I didn't play Lego Batman. I saw Shadow asked about that too. I saw this Dark Star. Sub-Zero, guys. This is crazy. Holy cow. This is just, thank you. Sub-Zero with 10 gifted subs as well. So tell us about the MG3 remake. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys all about this, but first I'm gonna catch up. All right, we're catching up. Well, look who returned. Kastaclysm. Darkstar, welcome back into. I did enjoy Germany despite the ending. I still enjoyed it quite a bit. Ancient, I'll catch up on the stories through the VOD and Zeke's clips. I love how you guys are just like getting through Zeke's clips. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. And I hope that you had a good birthday, even though we weren't able to stream on the day. Ancient, thank you for the 100 bits too. Sub-Zero with 10 gifted subs. Kadera, glad to have you back. I'm so glad to be back. I have so many fun things planned. Tomorrow, by the way, is not Subnautica. Tomorrow is Hobo Cat to celebrate Ginger's birthday. So don't forget, we're doing something silly goofy. It's another Casta quick try. Zeke too. Speaking of, it's like he knew. Jink, we are so back. Dong, welcome back in. Handsome, I saw. Hank, the Lego Batman trailer was so hype. I must have completely missed this. I don't even think I saw Legos related to One Punch, but I didn't see any Lego Batman stand. But that being said, so it might even seem when you see the review of all the different games that I got to experience at Gamescom, I just want to say, this was the largest convention I've ever been to in my life. To get from one hall to maybe a hall on the opposite side, it could take you 30 minutes. Like, this was huge. So there were so many games that I never even got to see, even though I wanted to. Like, we just didn't even get to see every single hall. And we went for three almost full days, and then we didn't go Saturday. Yeah. Zeke, thank you for 15 months. Welcome back. Oh, wait, we've got a delightful Specchio. Here we go. Welcome back, Casta. Everything was so boring without you. Oh, yeah. I saw you were busy with the reels or busy with the edits. Life was less hilarious. Never leave again, JK Lol. Glad y'all had so much fun. Greatest 15 months with the best cult leader and community. You guys realized you're going to get me in trouble with Big Twitch. You do realize that, right? The staff are going to be in here all over the more that you guys talk about this cult business. Yes, I had a good time, William. I thought it was good. I thought they were really nice. How did you miss Lego Batman when it was featured on the main stage event? We didn't go to, are you talking about the Tuesday, like the entrance thing? We didn't go there, and I didn't see something that said main stage. So Tuesdays when they had the Expedition 33 sound, the opening ceremony, all of that stuff, we didn't make it in time for that. Yeah, so I didn't get to see it. I didn't see that, but I would like to next year. I think that would be really awesome. Yeah, I was featured on Tuesday. I was traveling. Did you go into the cathedral? Yes, we did. So on Saturday, I got to hang out with Cals, with obviously Jess and Anna, and then Harry got to join. So we had a little girls' time, did some food, and got to go in the cathedral. And well, you might have heard that Jess and I committed some scooter illegal business. Yes, there was riding on scooters, not riding the bike. It was a scooter, and we did Jess tell the story properly? Because there's a whole reason why there were two of us on one scooter. I want to hear more about the scooter incident Anna told us about. This was one of those you had to be there moments. I think it was funnier to us because of the whole situation, but I will get to how we committed some illegal scootering. Was the bail fund properly funded? No, thankfully it wasn't needed this time around. We avoided the cops. We did a little run. We escaped the cops. No, there were no cops. Nobody fell off. It was fine. I gotta catch up on this. Starship, hi. Jess talked about it. Also, Starship, Jess gave me the bracelets that you made too. Snuff, blaming us for the big Twitch sus. Looks at your tags. Okay, don't bring up my tags. That's no reason why Twitch staff would be here. Kitty, hi too. Sombly, I saw. Drash, Gamescom is the largest gaming convention in the world. This year, there was more than 1,500 exhibitors and 357,000 visitors. Yeah, it felt like that. It felt like that. Yeah, it was by far the biggest convention I've ever been to, possibly like the most amount of people I've ever seen in one situation, and I loved it. Will you be at the next com as well? Because I really wanted to pick with you, but unfortunately I didn't see you this year. So this year we didn't do a meet and greet or anything like that, so don't feel like you missed anything. We didn't have anything planned like we did for PAX this year. We stated that ahead of time, but yeah, I don't know about next year. I don't know. It depends on the dates and everything. I loved it. I had a lot of fun. It would be really cool to see. I would definitely say if you love games, if it's something you can pull off, I think it's something that everybody should get to do at least once if you love games and want to see what's on the horizon. From Hall to Oats. Wait, what are we talking about? Hall and Oats. Welcome back. Carrick, hi too. I just got home from work. So happy I'm able to make it to stream. I'm happy to have you here too. And hopefully you guys have had a great week. It is pre-Friday, so it's basically already Friday. For the last part of E33, you can turn on enemy multiplier if you don't want to kill everything in one shot. Ryan, I'm so glad you brought that up because I have been thinking about that and I was already on top of that. Yeah, I'm not going to, I know at this point I'm going to be over leveled for that final boss. So I'm going to be upping the enemy multiplier or something. Alex, I didn't bring my glasses to Germany, but I'm not surprised you didn't see me because there were so many people. Like there were just like, you would have to plan a time and a date for everybody to meet up to actually see it. Yeah, Boiler. Alex, thank you for the $20 donation to refilling the jail bail fund. Okay, I have to get to this, but let me start. I have to start with telling, I gotta welcome everybody. You guys are getting me ahead of it. Lavina, part of this community. Dong, of course, and part of the Kastaclysm, always looking amazing per usual. Thank you so much, and I'm glad to have you here. Over-leveled is a bit of an understatement. What? What are you talking about? I don't feel over-leveled. I had such an amazing week. I passed my exam retake. Sobjan, congratulations. What's other joyful noise? Let's hear it. There have only been one person wearing an icy pink shirt though. I didn't wear an icy pink shirt, but I had my icy pink nails. Oh, but you want to see one thing? See, I keep saying I'm going to say hi to everybody. In Silent Hill 4 The Room, on schedule eventually. Stick around. Keep your eyes on the YouTube channel. Chaotic Summer, hi. Oh my gosh, I missed you guys so much. Kino, hello. I could have spotted Casta giving Jess a piggyback ride. I was trying to be nice. She wore heels and we were walking through the gravel. AJ, and I quote, stink, stank, stunk. AJ, thank you for the donation as well. There's like so many things I want to share with you guys, but this was the one thing that I bought at the convention and I love it so much. It is so Ginger. It's really her. Look at her little thick tail. Streaming because murder is wrong. Guess who got her Monday mornings off? What? No way. They're allowing you to only go in 4 days a week? Sunday streams here. I get to come and stay almost the whole stream. AJ, this is amazing. I saw you moved in. I saw that guy is loving it. Simpy, thank you for 11 months. Okay, I'm going back on all of this because I'm so far behind. I'm going to try to find a print of this because I just love this so much. I have it as a sticker. It's a giant sticker, but I need to find a print. I also have a cute little spooky surprise for you guys. Disco Spider might be getting replaced this Halloween. Also, MKiss, I found you on YouTube with Resident Evil Plays, and it was awesome. And now my favorite survival game, perfect. You're here for all the spooky and you just like seeing people scared. That's what it is. Kiss, welcome back in. Thank you so much for the support on both YouTube and over here. Replaced, what is this? RE6. Oh yeah, RE6 with Anna should be in the next couple weeks. I think we were already talking about which Friday. I have no idea how you can follow this chat feed in 2 ways. I'm looking at you guys over here. I'm looking over here. I'm trying to do everything. I clearly have been out of the game for a little bit, and you can tell by how long it's taking me to catch up on all of this stuff. Cast is a true gentleman. Have you played Hades? I never have. Yeah, I haven't tried Hades, although it'd be really cool to do a roguelike type of game. Mimic with 8 months. Okay, I'm gonna go rapid fire because I missed the heck out of y'all. And Mimic, That's not making it easier for me to catch up, you guys. I did get to test play Metal Gear Solid Delta, is it? So I'm gonna talk about all the games. I'm gonna go over basically what I posted in the Discord with you guys. And then we're gonna get into Subnautica. It's gonna take a second, but Tasty, hi. Lee, hi. Mimic, thank you for 10 gifted subs. Hemoglobin with 32 months. That's crazy. 32 months. Tombs with 2 months too. Some of you guys, I saw a couple other resubs for 2 months in a row. Krato, hi. Lowjack, hi. I don't even think we're gonna get to Subnautica today. Hi. Mimic, thank you for 8 months. Thank you for coming through in Baldur's Gate and supporting me on to the next, and just all the ways you've supported me in this community. And Monzer, hi too, and happy birthday to Gingy. Yes, tomorrow will be Gingy celebration time. Melanie, hi too. Julian, I saw the literature review with Casta, of course. Simpy, thank you for 11 months. Brandon with the follow. Flop with 9 months. Did you see any cool FF7 stuff at Gamescom? Oh, I got 2 packs. I did get 2 MTG. I found 2 booster packs. So I got us 2 boosters to open, probably maybe on Ginger's birthday. We got to open some kind of present on her birthday. So that was the Final Fantasy thing that I got. I did see like some statues and some artwork and things like that for FF7, but I didn't get anything. I didn't have a lot of room to bring stuff back, besides like packs and a few things. Like each of the booths would give you some freebies and some sticker sheets and stuff like that, but nothing crazy. Will the cat get to keep the cards? Those will be Ginger's cards. Those will be Kinky's cards. Cryptic Blaze, thank you for 7 months too. Wait, is that, oh, okay. It should have been just yapping stream schedule for today. I'm hoping to get to the game by 2 hours in. That will be my goal. Light, hi. Old Bones, hi. Risky Biz with 18 months. Nori, long time no see as well. Mayor, what happened to the postcard redemption? It's going to still be here, but it's just whenever I do a trip where I actually can do them. It's just taken off of the menu for now. Wolf Dog, hi as well. Dom, we need to find some collector boosters to open. You're funny. Yeah. Yeah. Samurai, thank you for 29 months too. Will you be watching the new Harry Potter TV show? I had heard that this was coming out. I haven't even given it 2 thoughts. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm behind on my TV shows, mostly because I decided to start rewatching Vampire Diaries on this trip. I don't know. I'm the worst at starting new shows. We'll see. I've unsubscribed from HBO. I think it's on HBO Max, right? I swear, every time that I unsubscribe from them, they release something else that's trying to get me to stick with them. Wait, I was reading an email. No, but they're not going to be available, but hopefully later this year. It just wasn't available for this travel trip because we were running left, right, and center all over the place. Yes, I have seen this, Zeke. I have seen this. What happens in Germany? Wait. Stays in Germany and is used to blackmail you. Well, thankfully nothing crazy happened other than the scooter situation, but Perladin, welcome in as well. Hi from France. I love your Claire Obscure videos. I love seeing so many people come from that game, especially from France as well. Welcome in and thank you. Hi, I'm French and I'm trying to learn English through your app. Like, what? AJ, what's happening? Tombs, thank you and welcome in too. I know you had just resubbed for the 2nd time, right? Simpy, I hope you had a great week. It was amazing. Lion, y'all. I saw this about Taylor Swift. There's so many things that I missed here. Lion. Guys, thank you for all of the gifted subs. Truly. Alex, nothing happened. Nothing crazy happened. How many cars did you wreck this time? I did almost wreck my scooter. When we finally got on separate scooters, I almost ate gravel, guys. It was, no. Okay, that's a story for another day. Flop, thank you. Zeke, thank you for everything. I get cheesy and sentimental every time you resub, but I just appreciate your presence in this community so much. Did you meet any new goats? No, I didn't meet any new goats. No judgmental goats, just judgmental people. 1 scooter and 6 hearts were broken. Wait, what? Jess told us that story as well. Okay, it's not my fault. I was trying to reroute us. I think it's a danger in the first place to have to be using the GPS and riding scooters at the same time. Also, it was Jess's idea to chug a beer and then get back on the scooters. So I think that was where the problem lied. I think that was it. 2 girls, 1 scooter was happening the time there. And look, it wasn't drunk scootering. It just was Hioxys, we went to Germany, opening packs on the scooter. That's exactly what was happening. Yes. Polyfit. No. It was one beer, guys. I can hold one beer. I wouldn't have even popped on a drug test, probably on an alcohol test. To chug a beer first. I had a lot of food. It was good. My belly was full. Probably hold my beer. It's fine. In Germany, everyone drinks and drives. Not a drug test, on a alcohol, whatever. DUI. The Kastaclysm has made her triumphant return. Metal Gear. Casta excels at all things. Welcome back, Metal Gear. Thank you so much. Video or it didn't happen. Jess already showed the video. She showed some of the clips that I had. Mr. Maxi. Yeah, I also got to meet and hang out with Liz on one of the days too, and she's such a sweetheart. It was just a great trip. Like, I loved getting to see like other creators and meeting some of the devs for these games, and I want to talk about those. I want to talk about everything. Scootering while intoxicated. Just slightly tipsy, just slightly. We weren't shotgunning beers. No, we didn't shotgun them. Technicality. Wasn't actually. Just with the IRL hydrate redeem. It was not our best choice, all right? Also, I will say, along with the goat and the situation with Greece, and you know how I thought I learned my lesson to not trust Google Maps? Google Maps, I typed in that we were taking a bike path because I thought on a scooter you would be taking a bike path. My Google Maps led us to along the river to the point where the only way to get up onto the street was by going up 3 flights of stairs. And I don't know if you've ever tried to lift one of these electric scooters, but they're heavy. They're so heavy. So I'm over there laughing so hard. I'm about to pee my pants. Jess is cackling. We're just like, we're dying of the situation. Like laughing at the situation. Lee. Stunk Lee, thank you for the donation as well. I think I'm still scrolling back for resubs, so if I missed it, I am catching up. Thank you so much. The battery on those are so heavy, so I'm laughing. Finally, like some observers that were, you know, like onlookers that were watching this whole thing happen, they came up and helped us lift the bikes up 3 flights of stairs. Delayed the start of Subnautica a bit more by adding another notification. Lee, no, this isn't helping me. No. Neverborn, welcome back in. Thank you so much. You know those people that you get around and you're just laughing and you can't help but you turn into like your most childlike self. That is how it is. I feel like there's always something occurring, but everything is funnier in the presence of Anna and Jess. They're without a doubt just fun friends, and it's always a blast being together. I know, it's finally putting the noodle arms into lifting heavy stuff. It's true. Team Money, thank you for 9 months and a tier 3 as well. Welcome back. These 9 months have truly been the best. I can't stick around today. Did I miss you? Team Money, I think I missed you and your resub, but I will see you tomorrow for Ginger's celebration if you did. Yeah. Liz with 2 Z's, L-A-Z-Z. Yes, she was ripped, dude. A gym inspiration, hands down, absolutely. But it was really cool. It was just a bunch of girls loving games, playing games, testing out games, seeing games. I know, Gladly Goose, dude, she has sleeper, like guns. Dude, she needs a registration for those things. Hey, Gar, hi. Zachamel, blue on the top, orange on the bottom. Okay. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. Do you want dark blue or do you want light blue? Anna did say your arms are definitely stronger. Anna let me win that. She let me win that, but my arms are on a comeback. So make no mistake, the next time I see her, Froggy, if you're, yeah, I do. I take recommendations mostly through the Discord, but if one of my mods wants to write that down, that would be great. Absolutely. Pac-Man World 2. Platformers are not my forte, but I should get better at them. The next snap. Sephiroth, hi. I'm catching up on your E33 playthrough. There's so many videos. I know it's a lot to catch up on, but I hope you're enjoying it. Did you finish your own playthrough, right? Didn't you plat the game, Sephiroth? I think you even said you plat it, right? Slapshot, thank you for 3 months too. I hope you can admit your next defeat in the 12 games. Oh, as easily as you did for this. Yeah, guys, I'm not losing this 12 games. I'm not letting you guys have 2 wins in a row. There's no way. Alex, Velvet, hi. Jackalicious. Speaking of that, another expedition video has dropped. And all I'm gonna say, a 5-hour video. If I can draw your attention to the description on that video, it says it all. All right, the description says everything about that video. And you'll know, and you know. If you know, you know. I didn't plat it. I'm on a second playthrough though, but it's top 3 games of all time, as it should be. JD, hi too. Thank you for 29 months as well. And when you do lose, and when I do lose, well, we do need to draw up the terms and conditions and talk about this. 5-hour video. I'm gonna need to get paid time off for this. Y'all, 5-hour videos, that's a short form video for me. What are you on about? Well, I can't believe you guys are surprised with 5 hours. Maybe it's because the expedition group hasn't seen those long length episodes, but all my Batman folk, you know, Batman knows where it's at. You know, I like something when the episodes get progressively longer and longer because I get hard-headed and I want to finish something. I see the video title. Yeah. I was definitely happy when you got to the flying mannequin. Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's so many amazing things too. Like there's so much more to talk about with that. Yeah. Watch me watch the whole 5-hour video in 30 minutes. I would not blame you guys for putting that on ×2, like 2 times speed. I don't know how you guys watch stuff at 2 times speed, but I don't doubt it at all. Stacy, you got your color analysis done? Okay. Winter, true winter explains why the rebirth videos were so long. Yes. I might have been addicted to pain. This is the Souls version of me coming out. True autumn. What does that say for like your accessories and things like that? That's so cool. Also, welcome back in. Patiently waiting for the first 24-hour video drop. I should make this happen. I need to try. I have to pick and choose the right game for that. I also have to make sure that we can actually do it. You guys have said it's possible to upload really long videos, but I don't know the quality at which you can. Yeah, London, thank you for the gifted sub to Stacy too. You can now do 3 times speed. Hearing me on 3 times speed, I don't even think, yeah, my brain would explode. I talk too fast on 1 time speed. 2 times speed? Shadow, dude. I use gold, which I'm kind of shocked. Do you normally use silver? I just went to mixing now. I do mixies, which I just realized one of my rings is missing. Oh no. Full rap god. Shadow, thank you. I think now is a good time to add to the bail fund for TwitchCon. Okay. Yes. Mooney, I do for the beginning. I do for some of them, but there have been a lot of spoilers within the comment section. And so I have to kind of pull myself back from reading too many of them until I'm further on into the game. But I do. In all fairness, your 2 times speed is Jess's 1 time speed. I know. Also, Jess watches everything on 2 times speed. I don't know how she does it. Her low voice is still not. Are you talking about my brother? When I think I have a low voice, but I don't at all. I always was told silver was my thing, but now I'm mixing too. Yes, it's not. Oh, because if you're mixing in gold, yeah, gold is a little bit more expensive than silver. Just a little bit. I was happy when I went back to silver. If colors had flavors, what do you think they would taste like? I mean, it would depend on the color then. I think I need to know what color am I thinking tastes like what. Most likely I would pair like red with strawberry. And then, you know, like I'd go with fruits and stuff like that. 1.5 for audiobooks is the most I can do at times. After our conversation where I realized not everybody listens to everything at 1.5 or 2 times speed, I'm trying to go back down to just listening to things at 1 time speed. Apple tastes like green. Green is not a creative color. Okay, I'm so far behind. Matt, thank you for 14 months too. Grab with 20 months. Holy lettuce with the 200 bits that I'm 24 minutes behind for. Did you get to see the new Xbox Ally? No, and I should have. We didn't even get to really go over there. I'm glad you had fun. Also happy you made it back safe, and I miss chat and stream. Holy lettuce, it's so good to see you again. Thank you just for being here. It sounds like we didn't get a lot done. We were there for 3 days, but this is a testament to how long the lines were. To get into Metal Gear Solid, to play that, probably 3 hours. If I'm being honest, it was at least 2 hours. So if you think about that, if you get there at open and you stay till close, because I think the exhibition stop at like 6 p.m., you really can only get like 3 games done. It was wild. Okay, I'll talk about metal. I'll talk about all of them. TikTok has ruined the attention span, which is why I never had it, but Instagram Reels still does that. I got to test. Yes, I got to test. The queues were crazy. Onion, thank you for 5 months. Nilman with 20 months, but what's behind the third door? I should post a picture of it because I just changed what's behind the third door. J-Fast with 27 months too. Bubby with a fiasco. Bubby with the murderous scooter. Purple, thank you for 40 months too. Crazy to think it's been 40 months. I know there is a good stretch of time I wasn't able to catch stream, but always find joy in being able to chat just for a little bit. Thank you, Purple, for everything. Even though you're being devious and stocking up on the golems that you're gonna try to unleash in December, I appreciate it all so much. Pardon for the question. I've tried to find you on Gamescom on Friday. Unfortunately, I had no success, but at a moment I thought you passed me on a bicycle. I wasn't on any bicycles. So if you saw somebody on a bicycle, it wasn't me. React. I'm sorry we didn't end up getting a chance to meet. There were so many people. It would be really hard to find somebody. How long was the time you got to play MG? So we started it, but then we left early from trying it because Anna was gonna play it anyway. She didn't want to get hard spoiled. I didn't want to get hard spoiled. Every booth operated a little bit differently. Thoughts on the Halloween trailer? There was a Halloween trailer? What did I miss? Was I even at Gamescom? What? There was a Halloween trailer? I'm doing 2x speed when I was reading Whistling. 2x speed when you're reading a book, period? Claire, not Daloon High, comma with 30 months as well. Okay, so I need to catch up on the trailers. What was behind the third door? The stuff behind the third door is still behind the third door, but I'm kind of making a new meaning to walk-in closet because I have my desk, I have my stand-up desk and my walking pad in my walk-in closet now to separate that space. So that's what's behind that third door now. Sugar Shacks, it's the 13th door. Michael Myers is getting a game now. Yeah. You do know there were games at Gamescom, right? Guys, there were so many games. Can somebody say how many games? What was the total number of games? I'm gonna walk you guys through what the days were like. There was only one day. So I got there on Tuesday. Obviously didn't attend a Tuesday, but Wednesday was there, Thursday was there, Friday was there, and then Saturday we didn't go. But there were so many games. Purple, thank you. Sonia with 29 months of continual support. Original with 18 months. At least 3. Okay. Yeah. Curious, what's your favorite Halloween film in the series? Okay, this is such an unpopular opinion. I actually really like Season of the Witch, which isn't really one of the... Nobody says that, but I actually really do enjoy Season of the Witch, even though it's completely different and it's more like when they were trying to take it into an anthology direction. But... oh, now I would say the original. Like, I think I do have to just go with the original on this one. The walk-in closet? No walk-in closet. Walking in my closet. Halloween ends. Don't let her lie to you. Don't even talk about Corey Myers to me. You don't know me. Radu, thank you for the Prime sub too. I think I also missed another. I know there was another person that subbed for the first time too. I gotta run back. Thank you. I heard Season of the Witch has great vibes. If you look at it as not really a Halloween movie, then it's really good. It was a great standalone film. Yes, Wolf Dog, yes. Okay, wait, there's some Season of the Witch stands in here and I'm here for it. Nothing but that movie. What? Halloween 3 and The Curse. And Curse are my favorite ones. I just love... I've gone away from watching a lot of thrillers and horror movies like I used to, which is why like now if I consume horror, it's just in video games. But you'll always see Michael back here because he's such a staple of the stream. And has been. I didn't even realize we were gonna get a Halloween dress up stream soon. What? Wait, who said this? Sonia, thank you for 29 months. I missed you guys so much too. Original with 18 months. Kastaclysm with 25 months now too. Anna tier 3. A lot of people like Season of the Witch now. It just takes a while for people to reset expectations. I think now people like something a little bit different, you know? And at the time, if you recall at the time, I think the reason why they created that is because they wanted it to feature different scary things. It was supposed to be more of an anthology. Yeah. Is it truly a cast stream if Michael isn't in the background? Exactly. Can you give us a sneak peek on what games you're going to be playing for the Halloween season? I can tell you, you will see. Wait, on YouTube or on this channel? Can you give me more? Give me more. Okay, I'm gonna talk about all the games, but there are so many people to catch up on. Jill, thank you for 5 months. Mystery Elf with 34 months at tier 3 as well. Lee with 20 months. I hope you had the best time ever. Endless love and thanks for 20 months. Thank you for everything and also your patience on the project and all of it. Both for stream, both. Spooktober is right around the corner, guys. We are 1 month out. Okay. Is Vert here? Vert's definitely here. I can't say anything. No, on stream, we are going to do a Scooby-Doo game. We are going to do a Scooby-Doo game. Bert is about to be in shambles. I'm going to get in so much trouble. My editor is going to quit. I've been watching the OG Halloween on every day, every year. Wait, on the day, every year since middle school. It's a favorite horror movie franchise. It's just classic, and it really paved the way for a lot of other slashers and the survival, like Girl, all of it. I just love everything about the composition of the original one. Labsy hi, he's here. Okay, and then on the YouTube side, stick around and find out. Stick around and find out. I can't say anything. I will get in trouble. Did you know Sandfall recently teased another Expedition game? So I saw them mention that they were not done with the franchise. I think I saw somebody say this. Mr. Smiley Duck, by the way, welcome him. And David, Blueprints playthrough would be awesome. I have no plans for it anytime soon. This going to Gamescom actually threw a wrench in a lot of my plans. Would I play New Game Plus on E33? If yes, I will sub tier 3 right now. So I don't really do stuff like that because I never asked you guys to sub in the first place. So I'm not going to give you guys anything for it. But I won't be doing Game Plus. I don't traditionally do New Game Pluses on my playthroughs. I will likely do a sequel or like do a replay through of it years down the road. But right now I feel really good where I'm at with it. So I don't feel the need to play New Game Plus anytime soon. And I already have other things lined up. Yeah, Spooktober's around the corner, which means I gotta start shifting towards that. Wolf, welcome in. I love watching others play Subnautica. It's my favorite game. We are gonna play Subnautica soon, but I haven't seen my community in like 11 days. So we're just catching up, but it has been a great game. And if you guys are ever wanting to catch up on Subnautica, I do have the archive channel and you're more than welcome to catch up over there and see the highlights or see the clips of where I've been terrified of things. I think it's been 11 days. Vientor, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Palmer with the gifted sub to Froggy too. They're adding Scooby to the Fortnite this October. What isn't in Fortnite this, like, nowadays? It has been a grand, yeah. The Expanse, wait, is really looking like Mass Effect's love child. The Expanse, Osiris? Is it Osiris Rising? I haven't seen anything on this. Jonathan, too. I hope you left enough food for your locked up mods while you were away. I was supposed to leave food for them? I just left water. I thought they would be fine with water. What? Welcome, rude. The suspense. Cadoza, thank you for 13 months too. I missed you. Hello from Pittsburgh. I'm on vacation. I just want to say hello and good vibes. Cadoza, thank you so much for stopping in, for saying hi. I hope you have fun in Pittsburgh. I'll never forgive you for resubbing for 13 months. It was leftover delectables that were left on here. I need to look at this. I still need to play the Expanse Telltale series too. More E33. Trust me when I say you guys are going to get a few more episodes. If you hear me say that there are only 2 more episodes after the one that dropped today, don't listen. She's a liar. She didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know who I would run into later. If you don't at least have one E33 inspired dress up for Halloween, I don't think I'll return. Well, lucky for me, I have 2 E33 dress up outfits for this October. So while the gameplay will stop on YouTube, E33 will stay with us for a long time. Lojax, we know. Don't worry, we know. Wolf, thank you so much for popping in today. Arkham Knight is the Halloween game. Wait, you're saying Arkham Knight is your Halloween game? That's what it is. The Casta game lines up goes on for years in the future, which I'm really upset. It was really rude of Gamescom to throw a wrench in my like multiple year plan. Okay, I had all my games planned out for 5 years and now I got to shift things around. They said that there will be more entries in Claire Obscure IP. I'm so excited for whatever. I will be on board for whatever they bring next. Mr. Smiley Duck, thank you also for gifting your first sub too. Thank you. I'm pretty sure the clips leave nothing out and don't take anything out of context. Also, Brave Man, welcome in. The masked man is winking. Is he? Sometimes he does move. I'll come back in and he's completely like up on the shelf and stuff. He's like Elf on the Shelf, except it's Michael Myers. What's terrifying about that? I watched your playthrough of Life is Strange and I love your vibes. Have you tried out Don't Non's Lost Records? I haven't yet. October Skies, welcome in. Thank you so much for checking out the playthrough and for coming over to the live side. I have not gotten a chance to check it out yet. I still want to finish all the Life is Stranges. They are incredibly emotional games that I find cover some very important topics. And so for that reason, I never binge the series. I kind of only do one a year, because I always like to give it my all, but they do take a lot out emotionally as well. They're such great games. Yeah. Still praying for the Life is Strange 3. Yep. I'd love to see if you played The Expanse. Telltale, I haven't yet, and I would like to. I still have another Telltale planned for this year at some point in time. Do you really have 5 years worth of games on the schedule? I have a loose list, so 2027 is planned out on the YouTube side of things, not for stream. But on YouTube, 2027 is planned out almost to a T. I'm waiting for a few things to be announced, but that is already planned. 2026 is still up in the air. I know. I'm leaving some wiggle room for spontaneity in 2026, but 2027 is tapped out. Have you started playing Magic yet? No, I haven't started officially playing. No, I just started getting into it and saw you did. Yeah, so I do the card opening packs. I'd love to just check out the arena, get into it, start learning it, and join a group at some point. Does anyone have to go reset a game after emotionally draining? Yes. Yeah, that's actually why when you guys see me shift directly from E33 to Max Payne, it's because I started recording Max Payne while playing E33 so that I didn't have to feel that lull, because I know as soon as I actually end E33, I would probably take a couple days, not off of streaming, but off of recording.
The second being Maggie.
Okay.
In her natural habit of paying particular attention to the side quests of this adventure.
I think somebody turns big 30 in 2027. I'm not entirely sure. It also might be the 30th anniversary for the beloved game that some of you guys found me through. It could be, it might not be. Max Payne with that love. Kastaclysm, please. I'm currently on my 7th playthrough of E33. Halo, when Halo's at the 10-year anniversary, which is in 2 years. Shadow, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Zachamol, I was able to catch. London, I caught. Sub-Zero with the gifted subs, but also an entire year of support. And for many years to come, hashtag Kastaclysm. Okay, it's called Zero. Guys, please. We need the goofy Max Payne's face as an emote, or we could make Sam Lake face yourself. I could make it myself. No, Kitty, hi. I am not on TikTok. If you guys have been messaged by Kastaclysm on TikTok, it is not me. Don't fall for it. There have been so many spam accounts recently. I know it is bad news bears out there. Do your due diligence. Check out what the official accounts are. Don't trust anyone who's asking for your credit card credentials. What's been your longest game series? Final Fantasy? I think Final Fantasy. Sarujin, we definitely need Sam's face as Max Payne as an emote. You gotta wait for it to officially drop in the first place. But I know. No, Kelly strikes again. BG3, hold on. It sounds like maybe Samfall wants to use the Claire Obscure, their version of Final Fantasy. Okay, so it wouldn't be, I wasn't expecting it to be a direct sequel or anything, but maybe exploring something else, but I could see it within the same kind of realm. I think they're on to something really nice, and I wouldn't mind seeing another game stylized, very similar with the art and all of it. I would definitely be interested in something like that. King Homer, welcome back in. You're funny. But I know the emote is gonna hit, right? Nagata, welcome back in. I sent my life savings to 4 different casters on TikTok, but your TikTok account asked me for $13, so I was sure it was you. All right, that is very convincing. They're getting better. Alex, thank you for 4 months of continual support as well. I'm honestly glad I found this channel, though. You're the sweetest. Wait, did you come from TikTok, though? Did you come from a spam account messaging you about my account? Because thank you for coming through. No. Okay, well, I mean, well, oh no, I don't know. Well, I'm glad that you found the channel. Yes, there are only, the Instagram account is real, my archive channel is real, this account is real, and then my YouTube account, which sounds like a lot, but anything linked to this and down below, those are my real accounts. Yeah, Handsome Rube, is that so? The Fakeaclysms. But you know what? Hey, if it brings there's some nice people that have come through from it. So I don't know how to interpret this. Zinmania, thank you for 6 months of continual support as well. Belle, I wanted to check out the stream for a bit, but I'm going to play some E33. Go, go, go. And yeah, if you guys are not or have never been here before, popping in for the first time, normally stream 4 days a week. I'm just back after Gamescom. We do yap for a while, but we do play some cozy games on Fridays. And then we're currently playing some Nautica. And then I do have our next game lined up. And also you'll want to be here in October because it is the bee's knees. But also I cannot be held accountable for the amount of bald caps that you will see from me this October. I have big, big bald plans, especially after getting my bald caps from the mimes. RQ, how else would you find content other than spam and phishing? I know, nowadays it's running rampant. Did someone just say bald caps? Shinra, 18 months of bald caps. Love it. I was thinking a Nosfera too. Like, okay, my disco spider is gone. My disco spider is gone. I don't know where he went. But this actually segues into a really good thing. I still need to go back and catch up on all of these. Yellow with 19 months. Coyote. Wait, Black Coyote's here too. 8 months of continual support. I have our replacement of Disco Spider for October. Disco Spider will come back for the rest of the year, but you guys know we have always kind of had something on the mic ever since Disco Spider, ever since Jerry. I think I have topped Jerry. Hold on, I'm really excited about this, and I know I still am going back and saying hi to all the people resubbing, but I'm not gonna eat him. But have you heard of Baby Batson? But look at this. But get this. He has a whole backstory. Baby Batson. Baby Bubby Batson. Hold on, we're gonna open him. The littlest shadow of Halloween. I can read his whole bat story. Okay, look at this. I will read it aloud when we hit October. Oh wait, I think I have to open this. Hold on. Okay, his coffin is having a hard time opening. He'll fit right in. He's got a lengthy bat story. He's so cute. Micro Yawn, thank you for 30 months of continual support as well. It's a little piece of man bat. That's really what it is. I don't want to ruin his coffin because I feel like he needs to sleep here until October. It's Baby Batson, the mummy. Man, come on. They make these things so hard to do. Bounce on it. Crazy style. Sorry, what? Surgeon? I'm surprised I've never heard that reference when talking about Batman. Feels like a missed opportunity. The Bat story. Where did I get him? It was this website called Terrain. I got Instagrams, okay? I was looking at Reels, it popped up, and I was like, that's him. That's our baby bat for the plus bat. Surely you've seen the Nosferatu meme. No. No, I have not seen this. No. Are you talking about the new Nosferatu movie? Because I started to watch it on the plane and then I stopped because we landed. But I was starting to watch it. I rewatched Gran Turismo. This is the third time that I've watched Gran Turismo while flying. I don't know what it is about that movie. They have it on nearly every flight that I go on, and I watch it every time because I cry. I just get so inspired by that story, and I cry multiple times. So I'm on the plane, and I'm like, oh no, no, no. When his dad comes to see him too, I'm like, oh. Kadera, did a fake Kastaclysm message you about a baby bat? Is this what happened? Kelly got me with the baby bat. No, it's true. Wait, Cobbler, you're wearing the exact same earrings? Which ones? The spoilers. Okay, you're right, you're right. Okay, I've opened him. The baby Batson. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. He's the cutest little... He's a mummy. He's a mummy. Oh no, he's got little packing peanuts. He had a single packing peanut. And this is not even October and we're already breaking them out. Text a million, hi. I cry at Ford versus Ferrari. I need to see that one. I haven't watched that one yet. I know this is just go on a plane, puts on a car movie. Planes, trains, cars. I now need to see this meme for Nosferatu, which I think I can meet you in the middle and think of what they're referring to with bounce on that. I'm not sure. I thoroughly enjoy your playthrough of a variety of games since OG Resident Evil 1. Keep up the good work. Smiley Duck, thank you. Thank you for the 100 bits and thank you for the kind words. Hold on, I have to, he has a, he's just, I am so in love with this. He is the cutest. Look at his little fingies. Look at his little toes. Oh my gosh! He's so cute. Imagine him in October. I'll take off his little strings. He's too scared. He's the new mascot in October. Yeah, he's our new Jerry, and I gotta find a way. I might have to choke him out. He's getting the Jerry treatment to stay on the mic. HK, I was like, I think I'm gonna have to get a rubber band and like tie him to it. It's a permanent bat. It's a mummy bat. Look at his little fingies. Why am I like this? This is what free will and choice give me, is buying a bat that's shaped like a mummy, because why not? Yeah. It's like Dracula in Hotel Transylvania. I love Hotel Transylvania. I was so excited, guys, when this arrived. So that was like what was keeping me going, was knowing that this arrived at my house while I was being delayed an entire day and a half by this flight fiasco. I was like, my mummy bat is waiting on the doorstep. I'm happy. I'm okay. Such a good investment. He's there. He's gonna be so cute. Adulting is the best. I love adulting. You know, when you just are like, oh, I just remembered I can do what I want. I like this. Disco spiders and new fraud. New fraud, Frant. Oh, new Frant. He's a fraud. Hibachery, by the way. Thank you for 38 months. I've been here for months, but I still have love for you all. I love how you're like, oh, no, you said haven't been here for months. I was like, you've been here for months and you still have love? Side effects of being in the community do include falling out of love with the community? What? Keanu's Dracula is underrated. Wait, I feel like that's the one that most people watch in the first place. The one that Keanu Reeves is in? Do you have tips for freshmen going into university? I'm trying to think, actually. Oh, schooling is so different. Going into university freshman year. Studying? Probably, I feel like I'm such a goody two-shoe, but I'm like, I didn't do a lot of parties in freshman year things, and that kind of helped me stay on top of studying. Cass is going to put on a pic of the mummy bat in the locket for when she travels. It'll be right there in my little locket. Bram Stoker's. Yeah, most people know that one. I actually did not even know about the drama that was surrounded with Nosferatu, because yeah, that was a big part. So it was set in Germany, the whole story and all of it being like I ended up going into a rabbit hole, like looking it up, because I was like, it's almost the same story, but different names and all of this, and do extracurriculars. That's where you meet lifetime friends. I think it would be kind of similar. Yeah, like joining, I think it's always nice to kind of join groups that are doing similar things you like. Honestly, the fun thing about universities is there is almost a club for anything. You like knitting? There's probably a knitting club. You like gaming? There's gaming clubs. You like magic? I'm sure that they have those in local areas. It also depends on where the university is located too, like how remote it is versus central to a city. Cass is going to put on a picture of a mummy bat. But I will say, I think one of the best things, this was kind of the same case when all of my friends were going into university. I was going into the military, but in both of those situations, it's almost one of the easiest times I think that you will meet friends is when you're in school. Making friends as you continue to be an adult and get older, I think does get progressively harder. So when you're in this setting, take advantage of it and try to put yourself out there, try to make friends, try to, get to know the people that are in your classes or around you, or do study groups, because I don't think it ever gets easier than then. The new Nosferatu was so good, but it was annoying to see the German kids talking like Brits. I must have missed this part. Oh, you're talking about the little kids. The kids that were, yeah, because it has that one guy. The guy that plays Craven. Taylor, isn't it Taylor Joy? Taylor something? I'm 37 and it's so hard to make new friends. I think part of it too is the older you get, the more you just... I don't even think, like, some people like to be like, oh, you get like colder the older you get. I really do believe it's like you just have less of a capacity for being inauthentic, because you've now, the older you get, found, I like to believe, like the original side of you, a more authentic side of you. You know what you will like, you've set more boundaries. All of these things kind of come into effect. So when you meet people, it's harder to put aside all of the things you know about yourself to like compromise that in order to have friends. I think a lot of times when you're younger, you do compromise some of your own values and morals because you're set in the same situation as other people, and you do bond and you make friends, but it's because it's not as prevalent as it is when you're older. I have a small friend group in uni currently, and I kind of do like the quieter time. Luckily, since it's a smaller campus, yeah, if it's a small campus like that, glad to have you back. I hope you had a wonderful trip. It was so good. Metal Gear High, Smiley. So AJ, you'll hear me refer to AJ. AJ said 2 SK plushies. There's 2 SK plushies. Also, having a small circle. Yeah, going back to that, like even Sergio just said, quality of friends over quantity. Yes, any day. I will say, like, it is, that's why a lot of times you guys see me do a lot of trips too, is because right now at this point in my life, my 2 best friends live just across the world, and it is what it is. It's not great. Thankfully, we are fortunate enough to be able to travel to one another But yeah, friendships come in all shapes and sizes and locations and all sorts of things. But I have a small circle, but it's such a good circle. And is that bear soup? Oh, everybody's popping in here. The red plushie soup. I was just thinking about, I was like, where has Soup been? Soup, tell me you played E33 and welcome back in. Thank you for supporting me all this time, even when you haven't been here too much. And Bear, with the gifted sub to Taco Bell Thursday, make no mistake, Bear gifted a sub yesterday. I was not even live. I was recording and I see Bear gift a sub to Taco Bell Wednesday. You don't miss a single day, do you? Froggy, I have. That would be so cool. I just don't know how to get into it. I'm definitely excited to find my people who share similar goals. Yeah, and just stick with that. And you know what? Making friends takes time. I think I kind of alluded to this, and we are going to talk games, but I had just gone to a wedding for a friend. And I met this girl there, and I really just feel like we clicked. And even in that setting, again, it was a setting where we got together and we were just talking for hours, and now we're gonna hang out and stuff. So that's like a new friendship that I wasn't expecting in a place that I wasn't expecting to also. But we just I put myself out there and just randomly, I talked to a lot of strangers, not a lot of strangers, but I talked to a lot of random people when I'm in a similar setting. You know, like if I'm at an airport and we're waiting at the same terminal, I'm gonna talk to the people next to me on the plane. I'm that annoying, I'm a yapper. But don't be afraid to put yourself out there because you might never see these people again too. Cannot wait to see the plushies. I'm so excited. AJ said that SKA has made it into the States, so we'll see how long. Chasing strangers down in the streets. Oi, I like your style. Be my friend. I'm a little bit of a social person. It's true. Yeah, stranger, not danger. No. Well, the friend that I made when I was traveling back. So this is what happened. And I know I'm still catching up on everything, but when I told you guys, I was like, hey, there's been a bit of a flight fiasco. I'm not making it back in time for stream on Monday. One, I've learned my lesson now. I just think I can't time streams the day after I get back. It's too optimistic in today's travel climate because inevitably something's happening with the planes. So got to the airport, was doing well, was fine. Anna and Jess had completely left. Well, Jess went back to London with Anna. So they were having a whole day. They arrived, they did everything. By the time I had even boarded the plane that I was supposed to get on, my plane cancels after I had watched an entire movie sitting on the plane because they boarded the plane. We all got on the plane. I didn't get sick, although I think I'm fighting it off a little bit. I'm sitting there, we're all bored, we're all tired. I'm watching Bridget Jones. What is it? Bridget Jones' Diary? Bridget's Diary. I almost watched the entire movie when they come on and they're like, by the way, we just canceled. We canceled the flight. So they auto adjust. My next flight takes off an hour later to a different German town. Guys, I flew to 3 different German cities in one day. They flew me to 3 different cities. I was in 3 different German cities in the span of less than 10 hours, maybe less than 8 hours, honestly. I got 4 passport stamps for this country. And yeah, they sent me to Frankfurt and then they put me in a hotel back in a Moxie. And the Moxies, okay, the Moxie in Cologne, why do you have concrete ceilings? That's not edgy. I know what they're doing. They think it's oh, it's so cool. It's cutting edge. It's so Gen Z. No, it is a home and a nest for spiders because it is a cold haven. It's not cool. I look like I'm sleeping under a parking garage. Why am I had so much beef with this ceiling, guys. It's a Berlin thing. I look like I'm sleeping under a parking deck. I hated it. It's a cell block aesthetic. It is. My body flew over Germany. Okay, so this is a German thing. So this is what it is. Okay. They do everything in concrete. So I was thinking it was trying to be edgy because this feels like something you would see in the States for them trying to do something different. Okay, so it's a German thing. What's Candidate. Candidate. They should have gone with wooden beams. Just when I thought Candidate had found that there were no more golems present. Holy cow. How was that the first golem of the stream too? I'm actually amazed that you guys have held off that creature of the night this long. First golem in a week and a half. Candidate, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. In Frankfurt, they changed the gate and told us to go to the info desk, which was awful. Yeah, somehow ended back up in the airport. Truly, without passing through passport control or anything. It was so chaotic. Bear. That didn't mean that I was welcoming you guys to do more.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Ugh.
Stick 'em in a stew.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Truly. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe the Moxie. I will say the Moxie in Frankfurt was better. It was better. It did change my opinion because also the AC was just not working in the Cologne one. Cadoza. Fair and Cadoza, guys, thank you for these gifted subs. Y'all. Frostwolf, thank you for 27 months too. I have missed y'all so much as well. Guys, anybody that has gotten a gifted sub, I hope you give the person a big thank you. Here's my beef with concrete ceilings. You guys know spiders like cold climates. There were multiple spiders on the ceiling because they were going between the cracks in the concrete. So they were just like, I had to get Anna, when I got into my room, I had to call Anna in to kill the spiders almost on a nightly basis. I needed her to, I couldn't, I hated, I do so much about it. I felt like, so I also walked into the room and I was like, oh, okay, we have a window. The window was like this big and then it was concrete walls. I really felt like I was inside of a prison cell. Like I went to go pull back the curtain and it was just a concrete wall and I was like, okay, this is cool. Okay. There also was no closet. Is that a common thing for Moxies? There was absolutely no closet in the room. This is Resident Evil all over again. I would have left that hotel. Guys, thank you for all the gifted subs. I'm not gonna kill the spiders myself. No, I can't do it. I sent you something to take care of those spiders. What? Is this the assault rifle? No, what is this? I hate spiders. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Anna would be Spider-Man's worst enemy. She came in like full vengeance. She was looking for it. She was like, yeah, thank goodness I had her. It was Subnautica levels of fear, but with spiders. Yeah. It was crazy. I don't know. I live in Texas and I only see spiders in the summer because they're looking for the cool air. Do you have AC? Yeah, I get spiders in the summertime because it's so hot outside. So they try to crawl into your home because it's cold. Yeah, it doesn't sound like the standard. Okay, so this is not the standard. So they cancel the flight. I have to rush back through the airport, to which they tell me your bag is going to auto go to Frankfurt. The bag went to Frankfurt, but the bag did not come out at Frankfurt. So I got placed into the Moxie Hotel in my clothes, everything that I had on my body. I had my PSP in a dream. And there was another girl that was waiting for it. And so I made friends with her and it was so late. There was no food. They gave me 15 euros to spend in the airport, but everything was closed in the airport. So I had nothing to get. Food-wise, I ate a bag of paprika chips for dinner, but it was all good because it was fine. I washed my socks in the sink and I dried them and the shower was a good like temperature. It all worked out. I kept a positive attitude and I came out on the other side. The next day, I go to leave from this airport. I meet up with the girl that I had exchanged like contact with, and she had a friend that they had just come back from Greece and stuff, and we just got pretzels, beer, and talked about Battlestar Galactica, and it was awesome. And yeah, I just made two best friends because of a crappy situation, so it all worked out. You washed your socks in the airport. No, I washed my socks at the hotel that they put me in because I was not going to rewear my socks. That is disgusting. No, I could not. I was not about to rewear my socks, so I just like washed them, and I was sending pictures to Anna and Jess. I was like, guys, the AC is working. I have my own bed. It was awesome. I just stayed in the Moxie in Boston and the concrete with no closet, but I had floor to ceiling windows. See, that's different where you can see the whole town and stuff. See, that wouldn't be so bad. It all depends on how many windows you have. Exactly. I'll never not carry on with 2 changes of clothes. I should have done that. I'm not actually afraid of any bugs, but they just startle me with how spastic they are. It's the jumping spiders. Just flip the socks inside out. I don't think socks work like that. Do your socks work like that? My socks don't work like that. You just flip it inside out and it's fine. Now I get your quote of open heart, open mind, and 0 expectations. And you never know what happens. Yeah, beer, pretzels, and Battlestar Galactica. It was great. Yeah, just the socks. Everything works like that. Just flipping it inside out. Well, here was the thing. The next morning, the socks were still a little bit soggy, so I just sat there with the hair dryer, just blow drying my socks. It was not the cleanest ride back, but it worked, okay? I also was wearing the same clothes, so it was, yeah. But it was really cool, and I got to use the PSP. Anna and Jess were having a succulent Chinese meal while I was washing socks in the sink. That is so, yeah, she say it? It was exactly like that. That's exactly what happened. They were at Anna's house having a succulent Chinese meal, and I was washing my socks and my underwear in the sink. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I have to get ginger for you guys too. No, it all worked out. It was fine. I just kept a good attitude. So I was playing, so going to the game section of this conversation, you guys. London. My nose, I can't handle this right now. Did you get in a car accident this time? No, I didn't get in a car accident, no. London with 5 gifted subs to the channel and community too. KB, thank you for 5 months. Let me do this real quick because otherwise I will never catch back up with you guys. Oh, did I leave the chair? No, I almost got into a scooter accident. Ginger's gonna come up here. I'm gonna have to go grab her if nothing else. Lockrett, thank you for 19 months. Balkan with 10 months. Anon with the gifted sub to Preston. MD with 14 months and a tier 3 too. MD, are you still here? I left the chair. Subnautica time soon. Anon with these gifted subs. Scotty with 17 months. We need to do MTG. I've been enjoying your E33 playthrough, but the min-maxer in me is going crazy over your Pictos Lumina and weapon setup, but it's working. Okay, this is Final Fantasy X Sphere all over again, so just bear with me. It's a mess, but it works. Type, hi, the scooter accident, what a nerd. Look, I couldn't get a car there. Well, I probably could have, but the whole point of why we got a scooter, okay, I gotta tell the scooter story from my side. Are you planning on playing the new Silent Hill F when it comes out? I'm gonna bring that up in a second. I'm gonna go back through all of that. I just want to catch up and make sure I say hi to everybody that resub to. Need More Zen, thank you for 26 months. Pezzable with 8 months. Kevin at tier 3 with 33 months. Expedition, what? That worked out so perfectly. Memcase, thank you so much for hanging around, and I hope you had a great time here. Did you ever go back to the Sprong after it not saving? Yes, I do go back to Sprong. I do. Because that was a really broken Pictos that I did not, I missed out on. I'm repeating this because you were telling a story when I said it. It's probably going to be 6 months, but I'll be sending you. Wait, what? The thing that you were making? Wait, no.
Casta shanked me in the leg at Taco Bell.
Kadera, that was not the great timing to have that candidate. Kadera, what the heck? Are you serious? You guys, Taken, thank you for 3 months too. I cannot wait to see it. How long have you been working on it? Piot's welcome back in too. She showed me you'll love it. Guys, this game has meant so much to me. Nervherder, thank you for the raid, Sue. I love your name every time I see it. Thank you so much. Kadera. Kadoza. All the cuz. Kadoza with 10 gifted subs too. Okay, I know. Guys, welcome in from the raid. What were you playing? Kadoza. I appreciate it so much. Guys, thank you for all these gifted subs. Kevin with 33 months. Froggy followed. Darko with 31 months. 2.5 years of many amazing streams. 2.5 years of one amazing streamer. You are such a wonderful and humble person who brings us great entertainment, and that's why everyone loves you. Or because we are cult members and we have to love our leader. Darko. Nerfherder, how are you? Thank you for the raid, guys. Welcome in. We are gonna get started soon, but that's relative. Lizard. I've just been playing 7 Days to Die. Isn't that the way you play a lot of times, right? What level of yap are we today? Beyond yapping. Angel Vision, I don't even know if you're still here, but thank you for the follow if you are. Cyrus with 41 months. I will never know what I have done in this life to deserve so many incredible people like resubbing for 41 months. We are gonna come up on 8 years next year. Like, I was just thinking about that. I was like, it will actually be Halo time sooner than it just feels unreal. Thank you. Thank you for giving me such a fun reason to come back home and have something to look forward to. Dragonlance, time flies. Yeah. Yeah, this year's it's already almost September. I know. Cobbler, I know, connected through a screen. The sense of community goes strong here. Cadoza. I want to hear about the 50 car pileup that happened when you took the scooter on the Autobahn. Okay, no. All right, LoJack, thank you for 6 months, almost half a year too. Anon for all these gifted subs. Oh, and Blaine Near Automata. DC, speaking of long resubs, DC, are you still here? Windhaven High, DC, thank you for 57 months. Soup, it is so good to see your name in chat. You are not allowed to leave again. Henry, thank you for 5 months too. And it's here too. Are you still here? It's been a while, ready for a new Subnautica episode. It's been a while since gotta rate and run. No worries, Nerf Herder, thank you so much. Catching up on your FF9 videos and loving the series. I thank you for watching it. Thank you for the raid. The German authorities are still searching. This is why my flight got canceled. They knew that I was on it. Dong. I've loved my stay and will always continue to stop by as much as I can. Keep being amazing. Much love, guys. Thank you so much. Henry, Skolander, I'm almost there. Skolander with 32 months. Shadow, here it is. This was the first one I saw. Monster with the gifted sub to Mr. Max. London. Disco Spatter, Disco Spatter. Piats, no worries. Don't worry. We weren't doing a meet and greet or anything, so you didn't miss anything. Don't even worry. Mate, welcome back in. London, do you want to explain your gifted sub 3 hours ago? Do you want to share with the class? Disco Spider is somewhere. Disco Spider has jumped. Disco Spider has been usurped by Batson. I need to use him for today. Maybe I can, hold on. That's not gonna work well. That's not gonna work. He's been usurped. I don't know where my spider's gone. Oh, he's all the way down there. I gotta go grab him. Yeah, it's baby Batson. I know I've missed like having an outlet for my energy. Like I get to be like my weirdest authentic self with y'all. I'm like, oh. It's that cute aggression every time I come back to stream. Andrea, the Disco Spider went to Germany to creep out the walls. It had to get rid of the other ones. You can put the string under the pop mic. Okay, we might replace him for today. That's a good point. That's a good point. The naked mic. Wait, that worked so perfect. That is so perfect. So good. He's so good. Okay, this is the one and only time he's going to be on here though, because we need to, he's an October special. This is an October, that was big brain. Mr. Smooth, by the way, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for 27 months. And I know Shadow's still here, 34 months, and it's here too. Welcome back, Caster. We missed you, and I hope you had fun time with your friends. Thank you for all the fun streams, and I'm so glad to have you guys in my life. Looking forward to many more fun streams and Outlast Trials. P.S. Can't wait to hear your side of the you didn't hit the brakes on the scooter. All right, it's time to get this scooter conversation. Look, I need to set the record straight, okay? There have been some allegations presented by Jess. When you are going like 20 miles per hour on a scooter and you hear brake, I heard brace, okay? So, I'm going to catch up on all the other resubs too, because there were resub sends, but Esteban High, RC High. This is the situation. So on Saturday, we decided not to go to the con. We knew we were going to do one day in Cologne. We wanted to see the church. So Anna goes out for the day because she has to grab something at the store. And so she says she's going to meet us at the church, which we were also coincidentally meeting Mai and Cal's. So they were all waiting. Anna had arrived. Jess and I were like, oh, hey, we'll go down. I was trying to get a Noco. And brace for what? Jess and I were like, we're not going to take the public transportation. We'll just take an Uber because we were running out of time and we were like, we need to take an Uber. We're going to be late. We need to take an Uber. So we get in the Super. What we didn't realize was that where the con is like the backup for the convention, like prevented you from being able to cross the river to get to the side of the church. So 20 minutes go by and all of the other girls have gotten together and Jess and I are like, there's just a backup. The car is not moving. The car is not moving at all. Finally, we look at each other and we're like, it says a 40-minute walk to get to the church. Do we just get out of the Uber? Do we just do this? And so we were like, okay, I think this is actually like, we were not moving at all. So we were like, okay, we're gonna get out. We just got out of the Uber. Did Jess tell you how we walked maybe 40 feet. And if we had just sat in that Uber for maybe 10 more minutes, he would have been scot-free and would have been able to go over to the other side, because like there were 5 cars between us and where the turnoff was. But at that point, it had already completed my ride, and I was like, we can't go back now. So we turn the corner and we see a single lone vindictive scooter. So we hop. So Jess is like, finally, Jess has been wanting to scooter this whole time. We haven't done the scooter. So we were looking for other scooters in the area. There weren't any other scooters. And we were like, I think this is our best chance to get to the church on like relative time. It was one single vindictive scooter. Did you know that there's a cable car that crosses the river? Yeah, that would have been a smart idea, Carrick. That would have been a smart idea. Instead, my good friend and I decided to rent the scooter, acknowledge that you can only have one person on the scooter, and we morphed into one person. Realistically, Jess and I are 2 small people. So I wrapped my arms around her and she was in front of me and I had my hand on the gas. Or no, I was holding the brakes, she was holding the gas. And we zoomed up across this whole bridge. And it was 2 of us just driving across. At this point, we hadn't been on the public roads. There are obviously, like, this is one thing I love about traveling abroad, is there's so much space for bicycle lanes and scooter lanes and things. So we're going across this, there's this big old bridge where those cable cars go across, and it was so scenic and beautiful. But then we get to the other side. It was actually really pretty, but we're also getting chaotic. We're laughing our butts off. And then there comes a speed bump at one point in our trip. And I can't hear a lot because, first of all, I'm higher than her. She's lower than me. The wind is blowing like crazy. Not that fast because, fun fact, 2 people on a scooter was not as effective. Caster, welcome. And by the way, Croxy Gamer, thank you for the follow. I was bigger, so maybe I should have been driving. No, because then she would have hugged on behind me. And I felt like that would be more obvious to see like a baby backpack on me. I thought it would be less obvious that we were 2 people if I was like towering over her. She would just kind of like, you know? And the logic was there. In my head, it was there. So there's a speed bump coming up. And Jess kept saying, I was in charge of the brakes, and Jess kept saying, brake, brake. And I thought she was saying brace. So I like lowered myself on the scooter because, but she has not let me live this down. She was saying brace. I just didn't think, and so we just flew on this speed bump. It was fine. It all worked out. And then we got 2 scooters home on the way back. It was really good. I heard brace. I was like, okay, brace for impact. That made more sense than brake. I was like, we're gonna brace for impact. Anyways, that was just the one crazy story that happened. This is Jess and I. Together, there's one brain cell shared between 2 of us. It was like lizard, 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 lizard. And then on our way back from that whole outing, from that whole day, I was Google Mapsing us. We stopped, we got our beer. The Google Maps took us to a closed bridge, so I had to reroute, and then I fell off my scooter. My scooter comes dragging. This is how you know you've played too much E33. Brace! Brad, it's so good to see you again. Warrior, this is Baby Batson. He's gonna be our October special. He's replacing Spider Monkey. He's replacing Disco Spider in October. Brace! Oh man, it was such a, again, like you had to be there. It probably doesn't even sound that funny, but it just was a series of so many events adding up together. Y'all should have streamed your trip. We don't have any setups for that and things, but oh my gosh, it is always a hoot and a half being together. Yo to you. All right, Jess should have said parry it. Parry. I was like bracing for impact. Okay, and I got really low on the scooter. Oh man, nice little, the Spider Monkey. Oh, we did watch Twilight that time. Yo to you. Oh, and then they forced me to watch Camp Rock 1 and 2, to which I was watching, and they were just uploading Instagram stories. So you guys were like, where are the Instagram stories? It's because they upload at night when we're all hanging around and watching a movie. I am watching the movie. They sit there and upload all their videos. I know I'm a bad creator, but yeah, I was forced to watch Camp Rock 1 and 2. I was sleeping. I didn't fall asleep this time. I fell asleep during 1. I fell asleep during 1, and Anna tried to wake me up nice and gently, and I was like, wah! I completely reanimated. Yeah, Camp Rock. Small Jess in front of you, ducking, you scaring, sacrificing her. Jess, take it. I know, I can't believe I didn't get sick. Don't say that. Like, knock on wood. War Daddy, thank you for the follow. Yo to you, thank you for 27 months. So let's talk games real quick, and then we're gonna play a game. All right, Camp Rock over documenting everything. I know, you know, you, me, we don't see eye to eye, something like that. It's because they kept singing that song, and Jess was like, okay, it's going to be in Camp Rock 1. We're going to watch it. It's not in Camp Rock 1. It's in Camp Rock 2. So then we had to watch Camp Rock 2. They had never seen Sydney White, so I showed them Sydney White. What else? We ordered Mackey's, and Jess, what happened? There was some other funny story that I was going to share with you guys about Jess, but I can't remember now. Will there be a Tonberry cosplay in October? I'm trying to decide. Men in Tights. I did show Anna Men in Tights. I'm trying to decide how cursed I want to go this October. Did Gamescom convince you to start Metal Gear Solid? All right, let's talk. Kalupa. On this channel, we play games. Wait a minute, hold on. We talk more about games than we play about games. Jess has the best facial expressions. This trip, I tried to take better pictures of her, and I told her, I was like, I'm working with this. How can I take better pictures of you when you're making these faces? What do you mean? Still no Home Alone. We didn't do Home Alone. Out of context, that's crazy. Welcome home. I'm sure you have 1,000 Gamescom stories to tell. I hope you saw my comment about Reach Your Dungeon in your Expedition 33 playthrough. I'm convinced you'll resonate with it. Make no mistake. Yes, London. Exactly that. Okay, I did not try the Xbox game handheld, and I wish I had. You know what I should have done? So again, a lot of this trip was very last minute, but if I could go back, I would have asked you guys what things y'all would like me to check out as well, because I would have tried to make like a day where I could shift around and find it. Yodiun, thank you so much. Beer Stain, thank you for the resub. Tricky, Spike with 37 months. I'm here for Scooter's Edge. Scooter's education, not edging. The Scooter's edge. Dark Star. I actually had a friend in college who was an extra in Sydney White, and I hadn't seen it, so I wanted to show her that. Yeah. And for the bubbly yapping and joy, family has boosted my mood. Thank you again for being you. Kadoza, of course. And I hope things get a little bit better. Thank you for being here, and that's really kind of you to say. It sounded really fun, and it wasn't moving across the country. I might have gone, yeah. So I cannot recommend it enough. It was such a great time for anyone who loves games. It was all there. Like every game you could think of. It was really fun. They all had different booths, so they all showcased different things. So I'm just going to talk about a couple of the games. Sam Supreme, thank you for the resub. Chat, thank you for 21 months too. London, you said it in quote 22. You were gifting a sub to my quote. Sock, Cyrus, London. Okay, I think I finally caught up. Taken Snake. Okay, I have. Holly, I almost missed Holly. Holly with the resub. Anthony with the resub for 60 months too. Frostwolf with the resub. J-Rocks with the resub. I think I'm finally caught up. Quite possibly. It sounded, yes. Okay. By far my favorite gaming convention to go to for games. My number one game that I'm walking out with. So there is one thing that I can't, there's one game I got to try that I'm not able to talk about yet, but as soon as I can, I will. So just stand by for that. But number one game that I got to try, got to see a little bit more of, and that I am just telling you right now that if we can play it when it comes out, I'm all over it. The Blood of the Dawnwalker. The Blood of the Dawnwalker. We got to see a little cinematic, and then it followed with gameplay, and it showed what it was like to go through a mission in this game. This is like my Vampire and Witcher 3 baby. I am so excited for this. Mad Mex, welcome, and thank you for the follow. So that is a day one for me. There weren't a lot of games that I was like, okay, this is gonna be a day one. That is a day one. You guys know Witcher 3, like all jokes aside about what's my favorite game of all time, Witcher 3 had usurped Fable. So yeah, and I'm here to say, I don't know, they said sometime in 2026. I don't know if they're waiting to see when GTA comes out. I don't know what's kind of the business on that, but at least the part that they showed us, which was about 20 minutes of gameplay footage, or maybe even longer, it might've been longer than 20 minutes. It was not Cyberpunk, what do you mean? Oh, greatest game ever? No, Witcher 3. So even as much as I love it, I'm such a fantasy. I'm a huge like medieval fantasy kind of gal. But how am I supposed to watch without being spoiled and play Witcher 2? I know. So ex-Witcher devs, right, making this game, so you absolutely can feel that through it, but it still feels very much its own thing. The mechanics are really cool. The part that I enjoyed the most is that the missions can be conducted differently. So that's all I think I can say about that. The foliage is going to be insane. Yeah, if they're using the same foliage tech, that was by far the coolest thing to get to, one of the coolest things to get to experience. So that is possibly a day one. I think that's going to be a day one. I just have to figure out when it's going to come out because there's a lot of other stuff, but I'm not waiting for GTA 6. GTA 6 comes out in May. Yeah, so I'm not looking up for that. I'm obviously interested in Resonance if that comes out, but yeah. Wait, and play Witcher 2. I'm gonna cry. It's gonna take a long time. Triss or Yennefer or both or none. Both, but I know what happens if you choose both, and that's not fun for anyone. All right, so Dawnwalker's number one. Other games, I actually have to pull up my sheet of what I said to everybody. So hold on. I put this in the Discord too if you guys want to see other kind of little tidbits on it. But just going through a couple of the different games. It was Dawnwalker, a mystery game. Okay. Silent Hill F. Let me pull up the Excel spreadsheet. I have a deep, wait, let me see this. I have a deep theory that Witcher 4 and Cyberpunk 2 will have some story overlap. Hold on. Okay, let's hear the tinfoil theory on this one. I have not played the Nier games. How are they connecting? But can you be a nice vampire? I wonder. Landsy hi too. Okay, RE9 conversation is really boring. I didn't end up seeing it. It was by far the longest line. I think it would have taken us 4 to 5 hours to wait in that line to go play it. That is how long this line was. So yeah, Resident Evil Requiem would be a cool day one. I don't know if I would play that on YouTube or I would play it over here because I'm playing through a lot of the games for the first time on YouTube, but I also have historically played through the newer Resident Evils with you guys. So I just have to see what we're playing around that time, what we're doing. Grogun, thank you for the follow as well. So nothing really to update you guys. Sorry, I don't have anything insight wise for that. Did you know that there's mods for E33 uniform? For Tifa? No. Wait, I think somebody had mentioned this, but I had not actually looked at it at all. Silent Hill F. X that bridge when you get there. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Darkstar with the 200 bits for Helldivers 2 funds. You and Darpass both. No. Silent Hill F is not going to be a day one game for me just because there's other Silent Hills, like Silent Hill 2 remake I'd really like to play. I think Silent Hill F looked really good. I got to see, Anna and I got to watch like a cinematic kind of look into the world, into the enemies, into the character, like the protagonist and things like that. So all of these boxes, all of these games did something different. Some were hands-on gameplay experience, some were cinematic trailers, some were a little bit of both. It was each to their own, right? Metal Gear, same thing, which I will talk about in a second. We still have and I still have other REs to play through as well. So I'm not sure if we're going to be playing that right on day one. I don't get many games on day one, but RE9 will be one of those for you. If you're caught up with the Resident Evil storyline, then I think it makes sense to get it day one. There's a lot of other ones that I need to play, so I don't feel like I need to get that right away. I know I haven't seen the Lego Batman trailer. I missed this because I wasn't there on Tuesday. Years soon, just like Halo. I don't know about that. I don't know. But yeah, Silent Hill F is also right around the corner, so there's just no time. I already have my October planned out, so I'm not feeling like I'm getting FOMO from it or anything. It looks great. The setting is a little different for me, and you guys know I'm still working my way through the rest of the Silent Hills. I'd love to do Silent Hill F. I'd love to do Silent Hill 2 Remake, and possibly some other things. I know that there's some other Silent Hill offshoots. I think that there's a Silent Hill that's specifically for the Vita, maybe? James, welcome back in. Asian Race Master, welcome back in too. Thank you for an entire year. Missed you. Thank you for the great year and for what you do on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you so much for the support on both sides too. Next 4 to 5 weeks is going to be packed with games. Like, I was surprised at how many games are coming out the next couple weeks and then into 2026. Obviously, RE9 is 2026. Is it February? Did they already have a date for that? New X, welcome back in. Yeah, I'm just telling some stories from it too. Going through Chronos. I didn't get to try Chronos. And this, like, I want you guys to know every game that I'm bringing up are all the ones that I either got to try, wanted to try, didn't get to try. Everything else, like, that is how much this was packed. It was so hard to get anything done. It was really like we waited in line at Reanimal for 3 hours. So I'll talk about that one too. But Chronos I didn't get to try, so I don't have a lot of insight to it. I know it looks like something I'd play, but I'm not sure if I'm going to play it. I don't know if I'm definitely not going to play it when it first comes out. I didn't even see if there's a date. February 27th for RE9. Also, Josephica, am I saying this right? Welcome in. I just wanted to say that I found you by chance through your Tomb Raider playthrough. I find your voice really relaxing. Sorry if my English is bad. Best regards from Germany. No, not at all. I just was in Germany. Hi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the kind words. Yeah, so Chronos, not sure. Reanimal looks sick. And Jess and I are gonna do, so Anna and I got to try Little Nightmares 3, so we're gonna do that. But as you guys know, Reanimal is from the creators that made Little Nightmares 1 and 2, and then 3 was picked up by a different studio, and then it's different creators. In my opinion, after getting to try both of them, Reanimal feels like Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Darker, scarier. Little Nightmares 3 does play differently. And I know it's a co-op game as well, but I could almost feel it. And Anna and I came to that conclusion before we were even told about the studio creator situation. Like the fact that it was the creators of Little Nightmares 1 and 2 that did Reanimal, it felt like that. So you don't be surprised if you feel that. They're both co-op. Personally, I'm a little bit more anticipating Reanimal. Little Nightmares will still be fun to do, period. But I think I'm looking more forward to Reanimal. Still need to play Little Nightmares. Yeah, it's amazing. It's really good. Also, yeah, if you have Labor Day, it's definitely one you can complete in one sitting, I think. Little Nightmares 3 will definitely be with Anna. But as you guys know, we have RE6 that we have to finish. And then we also have Split Fiction that we'd like to get to. So that probably will be a next year thing as much as we'd like to play it sooner than later. 3 animals. You know what to expect with Little Nightmares. I know what to expect. I know it by now. Reanimal, I felt that darkness. Like I felt that it was a little scarier. It was a little creepier. Yes, we waited for 3 hours to get into it, but there was an ease and flow in how you played it and stuff like that that just felt more similar to 1 and 2. Lego Batman was my favorite announcement. This is so cool to see. I do need to look at this. I haven't seen the trailer for it. Bear, thank you for the gifted sub to Josephica as well. I'm not saying this right, am I? Thank you so much. And Wade with 31 months too. Gladly Goose, absolutely. And thank you for the kind message that you put in Discord in the general. That was really sweet. Yeah, you guys, Nilman was like, this might be the longest message I've ever seen from Casta. I hope it just comes across. Like, I love games so much. So getting to go to that, I was a kid in a candy shop. Like, it was kind of the coolest thing ever. And I just love video games so much. So I light up when I talk about them. Sayin, thank you for 5 gifted subs too. Too cool. Hi, welcome back in. Yeah, let's watch the trailer right now. I don't have it set up to, but maybe we can watch the trailer in a future stream. Take care. Yes, Goose, have a good one. Thank you for everything. Sayin, thank you for 5 gifted subs. Cubit for 10 months. Bad Mozzarella with 29 months of continual support as well. Casta, you and Anna should try Minecraft for a stream. Didn't she try it with, oh my gosh. I'm blanking right now. It's not Jonesy. Oh my gosh. She did play it on stream. Oh my God, with Jamie. Thank you. Yes, with Jamie. I was like, Jess, Jamie, Jonesy. Oh my gosh, the J's. My J's, Jamie. Yeah, she got to play with Jamie. I'd like to try it at some point. Oh, I haven't seen Jamie in a minute. My phone is about to die. Thank you. Absolutely, Jackalicious. Thank you for hanging around too. Jason. Okay. This was a couple, let me see, what else? Reanimal, Little Nightmares we talked about, Requiem we talked about, Chronos we talked about, Outer Worlds 2. Leon, hi, welcome in. Jalapeno peeper popper sound, fire. They're spicy. All right, Outer Worlds 2. The jury's still out. I don't know. We got to see a little bit of gameplay footage. We got to see some very interesting aim. I DNF'd the first one. Yeah, I never finished the first one. I was willing to give it another go when they were poking fun at themselves in the announcement. Like, if you guys recall, they came out of the gates being like, basically admitting their faults and saying that they knew it was lackluster. And then, yeah, seeing the gameplay footage, I still don't know. It's not something that I'm rushing to try, but I'd like to give it another go. Not the first one. I think you can go into the second one. It without a doubt looks better than the first one, but I just think that there's a lot of great games, and right now being an okay game, I just don't think it's cutting the mark on this one. Batson looks so comfy. He's so cute. I love him. I need to get rid of all the ginger hair. There's so much ginger hair on the mic. It's not speaking to the soul. That was kind of how Crimson Desert was for me. I did get to try a little bit of Crimson Desert. Nothing to write home about. It just didn't mesh with me personally. The first one for me was one of my favorites of the year when it came out. Well, there you go. Alien. Is that Alien? I love the way that this is spelled. Then you might really like it. In some ways, I almost feel like they compensated by putting way more stuff in it, if that makes sense. Like they knew that there was not a lot of stuff in it, and that was one of the common complaints. So I almost feel like they threw way more into it. Oh no, I was looking forward to Crimson Desert. Don't look, my opinion means very little when it comes to that. I thought there was a good narrative and it looked beautiful and it played nice. There was just a lot going on. There was a lot going on. So it just didn't speak to me, you know? There, what Shadow said. What did Shadow say? Pit stop. Thank you for the follow. Marcus with 1,000 bits too. Marcus, welcome back in. Wait, hi, welcome back. Just a quick pop in and supposed to be working. Go back to working. Dude, you're always supposed to be working when you pop in here. Battlefield 6 comes out in a week around over Outer Worlds 2. So I'll have to wait. Yeah, I don't think it's one that I'm going to be rushing to get into, but don't be surprised if you do see me check it out because I'm still like, I want to come up with a decision on it. I want to know if it kind of got back what it didn't really have or brought to the table what it didn't really have in the first one. Like if this one jives with me more. I kept going back in my head to this would be impressive 5 years ago, 10 years ago. But for some reason, I think with all of these great games that have come out recently, it just kind of looks like okay. But people probably would say that about Borderlands 4. Like I like it, but also there's a childhood kind of dynamic there. There's nostalgia there, but it's a looter shooter. I was feeling that with Outer Worlds. It was very looter shooter too, but obviously with a good story. I'm working on developing a third-person RPG, which I hope to release. What? When I do, early access. I'm not a good person for judging games. I feel like I'm just like, did I have fun? But with these, like what I liked about coming to Gamescom was I got to try basically games that I wouldn't have tried anyway. So a demo or kind of like in a way like got to demo it. So I do have opinions on games, right? It's not like I love every single game. I think that there's some I think there's some games that really speak to me and drag me in right away. And then there's other games that I know I'll enjoy, but it might not grab me right at first. And that's okay. Like Avowed, I wanted to try out Avowed. I wanted to try out so many, yeah. At the end of the day, I have to be really picky about the RPGs that I play because they tend to be pretty long. And I have a finite amount of time. We all have a finite amount of time. So why spend time trying to talk yourself into playing something when there's a million other games you're really excited to play? I actually love your opinion on games. That synopsis on Discord was well done. Temporal, thank you. You know, it reminded me of back when I used to do little mini game reviews after I played a game, which was just like free flow thought. I really miss doing that. And I really liked creating this for you guys. We all have a finite amount of time. The dread, the existential dread. Hell Is Us. I don't know if Hell Is Us was there. Come here, baby. Hi. Hi, do you want to sit down? Oh, girl. Oh, girl. What? Oh my goodness, what? What was that? What was that? What was that little meow? Oh my goodness. I have not seen this. I don't think it was there. She has a little grumpy voice. You little grumpy girl. Oh my goodness, guys. This is the 19-year-old. She's 19. Tomorrow we are celebrating her birthday. We're doing a 19th birthday party. Right? Oh my gosh, she looks so mad. She turns 19. I'm telling you guys, she's been so mad at me ever since I left. Yeah. She came back from college. London and Kastaclysm. Lard, thank you for 26 months. Mate with the gifted sub. London and Kastaclysm with 3 and 7 gifted subs to the channel and community. You come back from being called gingivitis and she mad. She's so mad. Zen, thank you for the 500 bits. The birthday bits for Gingy. I cannot believe she's 19. Inti High. Wait, what did Brit say? I missed that. Hold on. We're going over here. I know. Say happy birthday. Sergeant. Holding her. Sergeant, thank you for 25 months too. Oh, see? Now she's happy again. Are you gonna play the Little Kitty Big C update? Wait, I didn't see there was an update. Hey. I didn't see there was an update. What did they do in it? Did they give more hats and stuff? I can't wait for the stream in 2 years when Ginger chugs a beer with you. The Meowscotto. It'll be a Meowscotto. James, hi. Marcus. She does. She has little kitty eyes. I know, Marcus. I better get going, pop in for Gingy's birthday tomorrow, but if not, here's an early gift for her. Marcus, guys, thank you. Can I just say thank you for loving her as much as you guys love this community? Like, the way that you guys talk about her and treat her is so sweet. The gifts that you send her, like, she is such a part of my heart and soul. Okay. She's always representing how I am with food. This is how I am. You are a mess. No, you need to swallow. There's a new area to explore that you can customize the kitty. Okay, we should pop back into this. We need to do this. Marcus, thank you so much. Ginger is why I'm here. I feel like that makes sense. She is the real streamer, to be honest. She is a little piggy. She's a little 19-year-old piggy. I can't believe you're that old. Girl, I can't believe you're that old, but I can believe it from your breath. Girl, I love Ginger. I know, okay. I got back and she got her other shot, so I feel like she's doing a little bit better with her shots. Zabu, yeah, she just turned 19. We're gonna have a little birthday party tomorrow. Also, Little Red Riding Hood, hi. Ginger is now in nom nom mode. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else. Okay, girl. She is over. Well, we celebrated her turning, yeah, she was an adult. You guys are all invited. We're playing Hobo Cat. Get ready. Debauchery in a plenty. I'm gonna do a cat cam tomorrow. I can't promise that she'll stay in here, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get her in here. Pierre, thank you for continuing your sub too. I haven't seen, wait, did L change their name? Elurkinator, what? Hobo Cat's gonna be wild. Did you ever get the treat cup out of your freezer? No. Is the treat cup still in there? It is. We can do that for her birthday. We'll do it for her birthday. Yeah, just put up the Christmas tree. For one day only, bring out the Christmas tree for her birthday. She does love that thing. Dude, that thing might be freezer burnt at this point. Did someone say cat cam? Cat cam tomorrow. Bose, did you win any prizes? And did you try Path of Exile 2? I did not try Path of Exile 2. I didn't win any prizes, but by going through some things, I got like a t-shirt that you guys might like. I got some stickers, like a lot of the things, if you went through, you'd get it like a sticker pack or maybe like something for a keychain. Yeah, Lucius, hi. Just finished God of War Ragnarok and boy was it good. Have you done the DLC and everything? Bose, did you? Call me Haiti. Thank you. Work was starting to get boring without your streams. I'm back. Gingy's back. We're back, baby. Law Zero, thank you for 7 months too. Guys, thank you for all these resubs. She needs a GoPro. We need to see what she does. Rice, welcome in. We all just come here for Ginger. No, I believe it. Oh my gosh, I believe it. Does the shirt just say games on it like your sports shirts? I like games. This just reminds me so much of the guy that was like, when he was asked why did you join the Air Force, he was like, I like planes. I like games. No, it's a Metal Gear Solid shirt. In extra large because they ran out of all other sizes. So it's my sleeping dress. I don't know if we're ready for a GoPro of Casta. Not a GoPro of Casta, but a GoPro of Ginger for sure. You don't want to know. A Mr. What is that, Anthony? Mr. Kidder style Ginger video. Is that where they attach like a camera and you see what the cat does all day? Burrito, thank you for 64 months as well. Flip pie too. Okay, wait. Okay, so that was our Outer Worlds conversation. Kronos was talked about. Metal Gear has not been talked about yet. Reanimal Pizza Bandit. Okay, let's talk Pizza Bandit. So I signed up. So sometimes when you sign up for like the creator badges, a lot of these game companies, they'll send emails and you can sign up to review a game. So this was one that I saw and it said that you could play up to 4 people. So I signed Anna up. Well, I signed us up, like all 3 of us up, but it was under Kastaclysm. So when we got there to Pista, this like, it was in the indie booth. So this is an indie game. When we get there, the guy's like, hey, so I was looking up your profile stuff on your YouTube channel and like, this just doesn't look like a game you'd play. And I was like, sir, with all due respect, that YouTube channel does not even showcase the madness that we play here. This game, such as like the dark horse of the whole convention for me. I loved it. I loved it so much. 1 minute, like I said in the thing, 1 minute we're making pizza, the next you're like making drugs and chicken and then fighting off aliens, and it was a modge podge of so many different things, but I loved it, and it worked so much for Anna, Jess, and I. Like, we loved it. I can't even hype up this game enough. It was called Pizza Bandit. It was so much fun with your friends. Yeah. Okay, do you say I see you guys tomorrow for my birthday? See you guys tomorrow, Honest Legends. Thank you for the follow as well. They must not have seen the archive channel. He did not, but he was so sweet too. The devs were really nice. I really liked talking to them. That was one thing I enjoyed about the indie section versus the AAAs is you just do get to kind of see and have face with the devs, and I like talking about like what made you guys come up with the conversation of this game. Like, this was a work in progress game where they actually he had said that they had originally designed it to be something else, but then I think what happened was whenever they actually showcased it at video game conferences, people would watch whenever they were doing the pizza making level. So it's about an ex-mercenary who just always wanted to open a pizza shop. So he does that, but he's still killing things while making pizza. It's like Overcooked and Call of Duty or something. Not Call of Duty. It's like Overcooked and something else together. And also Catherine, thank you for 2 months of continual support. Okay, say goodbye. Bowlesby, thank you for the follow. Gart with 29 months too. It's the penguins. It's the penguins making pizza. That is really what it felt like. Who among us does not try to kill while making? Whoa, watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out. You're not gonna stay in here? Okay. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna try to keep her in this room all tomorrow. Thank you. Wait, what is this? Sakamoto Days? What is that? I'm unfamiliar with that, but I loved it. I loved it so much. So I'm gonna try to scoop that up. And I don't know if we'll be able to play it on stream, but I'd like to. I don't know what this is. What is this? Sakamoto Days? It's an anime. Okay. Mikey, I love being tortured for my birthday. No, she's not being tortured. It's a great anime about hitmen. Okay. So maybe that's kind of where it stems from. But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I spent most of my time gaming in the indie spaces. Most of the new ideas stem from there. Yeah. AAAs can be great, but I do like there's an intimacy with the indie games that is just there's like a connection. It's the connectivity. I think like you can feel that heart, and each of these are like a passion project for these. I think it has to be like for you to develop your own game without the funding and all of that kind of support, the marketing, all of it that you get with a AAA game. You have to love it with everything in your being, because it might not always work out. I'm the same. I love AAAs, but indies have an X factor. Yeah. It's like a special thing. Yeah. So I always like giving them a chance. So with that, there's just there's 2 more games I want to talk about before we talk about Metal Gear, and then we will get started on Subnautica again. Ground Zero. Speaking of 2 other indie games, Ground Zero I got to try. I got to meet one of the devs. This is if Resident Evil and Parasite Eve had a baby, and then you also added some other kind of factors to it. I really liked it. To me, it felt so much like Parasite Eve in all the best ways. And so that was kind of another one that I wanted to talk about. If you guys love retro horror, I think this is, Resident Eve. If you love retro horror, this is one for you. So keeping an eye out for that. Parasite Eve was so good. I loved it. I actually got to bond with this person, which this leads to another conversation. But I got to bond with this person during this trip because her favorite game was Parasite Eve 2. And I was like, what? Like, I never meet anyone like Parasite Eve 1, sure. But Parasite Eve 2? Parasite Steve? I mean, I totally get it because I love that game series, but especially like saying that the second one is your favorite, I was like, man, this is so cool. You're instantly cool factor up by 10. Parasite Eve was so great. Dirty Teresa, welcome back into. Career caught my attention. The reversing time man thing. I haven't seen this one. This is what I'm saying. Like, I felt like we got to see a lot of games, but we still missed so many games. Like, there's a lot of little, basically you go around to booths and there's a lot of these kind of stickers and things. There's my Pizza Bandit sticker. I loved it. Look at this logo. Pizza heals, bullet kills. It's crazy. There's the Crimson Desert one. Wanted Cassius Morton. So there's just like all these little things that you can grab. And then I got some stickers for Silent Hill F. Yeah, rate Gamescom from 1 to 10, 20. 20. I'm going to say 20 on this. Last indie game was called Call of the Elder Gods. I don't know how many people remember it, but there's an indie game called Call of the Sea. This is that sequel, so I'm looking forward to playing that one too. And now for what you guys are asking about. Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, let's talk Metal Gear. There's not a lot to talk about. It's a sequel. There's not a lot to talk about because I'm already doing so many other franchises. I went in because Anna was really excited about it. Is Snake hot or is he hot? First of all, relax. Second of all, I just want to know how you can slap a snake and it turns into a can of tuna. No. We waited in this line for forever, so obviously I was giving it a good chance. I have never said that I don't. Also, Josephica, yeah, go. Thank you so much for hanging around, and I hope that we see you again in here. He eats snakes. Okay. The cinematic trailers were so cool. So from my understanding, this is the third game, right? This is the third game, but is it chronologically the first game you'd play? Anna was trying to explain this a little bit, but I've always been intrigued by Metal Gear, but I've often said like it doesn't take priority over a lot of fantasy games because I don't know, I'm just kind of adverse to playing military games. I don't know what it is. It's probably just like it has nothing to do with like me having an even slightly similar experience being in the military. I think there's just this aversion that I just instantly am like, I want to be in a fantasy realm. If I can't die of getting like a cold in that realm, then I don't want to be there. Yeah, no, I understand that. It's more like the vibe and the conversation within the game might not, yeah, it might be about something a little bit different, but it plays like that. I'm all a mess with talking about this, but we obviously did Splinter Cell, but that was because that was also from my childhood. It's a fantasy military game. No, I am tracking that. But it's the concepts are very similar and the conversations and all of those things. It's more about all of that, right? But it's definitely still a fantasy military game, right? Because you can hide as a bush. Is this like you're walking into a bush and all of these things. So I think that at first just kind of pushed me away from it. Very similar to, as you guys know, with Final Fantasy, I thought that they all connected and I'd have to play all the Final Fantasies, and I had this idea of what they were in my head, and then I tried Final Fantasy VII Remake and I loved it. I'd never played Kingdom Come Deliverance. I haven't played it yet. And I loved it. Trying Metal Gear, seeing the cinematic trailers, seeing what it was like when we got into the game, and I didn't really touch it too much. I was kind of watching Anna and Jess kind of play through it a little bit. Yeah, if you die, you died from, yeah. It kind of had the same effect as Final Fantasy VII, where I was like, okay, I think I'd actually really enjoy this. I think at first, like, I had one idea of what it was like, but then seeing it, and obviously that's just a small little scope of it. There's so many games. I also know that it is historically a very important game in the context of gaming history. And so I want to make sure that I do it right and I do it justice. And I think that that requires a lot of time and attention and care and focus. I've also been told that isn't there like a 72 minute cutscene? The third one, story comes after. I think Metal Gear series has games before it though. Gameplay is incredibly, sneaking based. Story is very 90s geopolitical view of the world. Right. Cadoza, enjoy dinner. So all this to say, I still want to like set y'all's expectations. It's not like you're going to see it in the next year, probably not even in the next like 2 years, but I would like to get to it sooner than what was originally, I think, slotted. I think I had been like, oh, we'll do it for 10 years on YouTube. I don't want to wait that long because I do want to experience this fantastic franchise. And I do want to tell you guys, I don't think we would start with that one either. I do still think that I play the original. I wouldn't go straight into this retelling of it. MGS is pushed to 2029. Pretty much. So it was really cool to try. I think if you guys liked it, I think if you guys love Metal Gear, you'll enjoy this. I did see, I think IGN or somebody had done a side-by-side, and it looks like a lot of the cutscenes are almost directly just an updated version of the original. So that was kind of cool. Sins, thank you for the follow as well. One of the MGS games is like 30-hour movie and 20-hour gameplay. Yeah. And there's a lot that I don't know about it. So a lot of what I'm going off of is my own judgments, which aren't great, right? Like we all are drawn to certain things, but this goes back to the conversation. Like I've never been against Metal Gear Solid. I think that there's just a finite time to spend playing games, so I've allocated it to other things that I'm like leaping for. But I also did the same thing with Final Fantasy VII, and there's a part of me too that fears I'm really gonna like it, and then I'm going to spend nothing but an entire year playing Metal Gear Solid. MGS4 has the record for the longest video game cutscene of all time. That's wild. Take the leap, be against it. I'm like, this is gonna take up an entire year and I'm gonna love it. And like, honestly, you can quote me on this, but I bet you I'm gonna love it. And I bet you I'm gonna look back and be like, man, if only my community had told me to play it sooner. I know. We'll be patient. Metal Peak Solid is waiting. And once you start playing it, there's no going back. Exactly. I know it's gonna just like drag me in. Balboa. Metal Gear of Solid Snake Wars. Solid Snake World. Something dark side. Game Over Harmony. Thank you for 6 months, by the way. And Balboa, thank you for 12 months, from half a year to a full year, guys. Thank you. It's so good to be back. So that's kind of my I think that's my conversation about Metal Gear. I don't have a lot to speak on it. I enjoyed what I saw, pulled me in more than I was expecting. And I think also Metal Gear Solid, getting to experience that at Gamescom was a big reason why I wanted to go to Gamescom in the first place. I wanted to be able to go to a convention where you get to demo, you get to see and just test out things, and you just don't know what you don't know. And I think it's really easy to be in this space as a creator, but also as a consumer, and have judgments just based off of little tidbits you've gotten from other people. Somewhere along the way, I have these connotations of Metal Gear, whether it's by like seeing some of y'all's conversations about it, seeing friend talk about it, maybe growing up, maybe my brothers talked about it in a way. So I very much am a product of my own experiences and what I've been exposed to. And that's not always right, you know? And that's where it's like, okay, I want to check out a new perspective. I want to try something. That was why I did Final Fantasy VII. That's why I kind of came up with this idea to put myself out there and try a different type of game each year, try to get out of my comfort zone, because it's so easy to stay in your comfort zone as a gamer. It's like, this is like my space, and I don't want to veer away from it, not even as a creator, but as just a consumer. You're like, I love this one type of game. I'm only going to play this one type of game. And then all of a sudden some type of game flies in and you're like, what? This is my new favorite series. How did I not know this existed? And then you're kicking yourself because you didn't get invested earlier, you know? Does that make sense? Does any of that make sense? Game Over Bloodwalker. No, sorry, the Blood of the Dawnwalker. Game Over Harmony. That's the one that I think I'm gonna day one. But leaving it, yeah, that was the day one. Daily Epicness. Thank you for 63 months. It was gibberish. I know, it was gibberish Kastaclysm. Yeah. Julian, hi. I understood at least part of that. I did. Yeah, no, I did. Other boy, I did. And it was awesome, and I appreciate it. Yes, I did receive it. Turkey Slam, welcome back in. Okay, which is kinkier, swimsuit Verso or swimsuit Minoko? Let's be honest, swimsuit Minoko. Okay, first of all. Okay, no. What's better is suit Minoko. Be still my beating heart. I didn't think that, there's a lot of things that I think about Minoko, but don't ask us to repeat what you said. Don't quiz us on repeating. Metal Gear Solid is the game series that can be looked at as the game that started cinematic storytelling as a whole. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know historically it's made huge impacts in the whole gaming history. When we were reading Tomorrow and Tomorrow, the two games that I remember, they mentioned a lot of, well, Oregon Trail you always remember, but they mentioned Metal Gear coming out, and then they mentioned Chrono Trigger, actually. So I specifically remember those. The games aren't long, averages 8 hours. Really? Skydancer, do you think for me they would be on average 8 hours? Okay. Interesting. I will say, on ranking of like what you can expect to see from me, I feel like, not that these correlate to one another, but I would sooner play Metal Gear over like GTA, probably. Like, it's so weird because I know my brain just works in a funky way where I'm like, okay, I'd play this game over this game, then this game over this game. The only one that's as long is Metal Gear Solid 5. And how many are there total? While we're on this topic, but we do need to get started because you guys know I'm going to be base building. No, we actually are I think we're making progress today. Metal Gear Solid games are pretty short besides 5. It's a lot of big franchises to get to. Guys, we have so many. Perhaps a couple streams each. I feel like for Metal Gear Solid, would that not be a YouTube series? I always picture that being a YouTube series. 0 base building today. We need to go diving. I'm finishing up things while going to pack for tomorrow. Yes, finally. Is there anything Ginger likes that I can include? Oh, wait, what? For what? What is this saying? No. Oh my gosh, you guys, Ginger has so many, she has so many treats. She has so many things. You guys have been so kind to her. She does not want for anything, trust me. It might be a good Friday game. A Friday cozy game. Hold on, y'all are gonna come at me. Remember Dead Take? Do you guys know when tomorrow is not cozy, but it's just filled with debauchery? Remember, Fridays are always random. They're not necessarily cozy games. So I don't want to hear you guys being like, this is blah, blah, blah. Have there been any RTS games on the channel like Total War, Age of Empires, Heroes of Might and Magic? No. Real-time strategy? Is that what that is? RTS real-time strategy? I don't think I've ever played a strategy game on stream. Wait. Spazzy might be able to answer this one. There's like 8 games. Okay, there's 8 games in Metal Gear Solid. Or like game. There's 8 games in Kojima's timeline because the first 2 are 8-bit Metal Gear games, which they do count. Those probably aren't too long either, right? I still laugh remembering like 15 years ago. Someone higher up putting out feelers for what game needs a remake, and Chrono Trigger lost because half of the people no, they misspelled it. So it lost on getting a remake because they forgot the age? Cozy doesn't mean the game has to be cozy. You just have to be cozy. Kadera, can we make this a quote? This needs to be a yeah. Bad, Maggie, bad. No. I think I have. Hold on, Spazzy. What am I thinking right now? The one that I used to play and I watched my dad play a lot of, and I played a little bit of it, and I'd like to do a stream of it with you guys. Not Civilization, no. Not the one game that we tried to do. The VA for Snake. Also did some VA work in the Descent DLC for DAI. I think it's an RTS. I think it is. Riddle of the Sphinx, no, but that's a good guess. There's 3 games I talk about with my family. It's Riddle of the Sphinx. I mean, there's a lot with my brothers, but with my dad included. Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, I still need to do Dragon Age Inquisition. I don't know how to make it a quote, but feel free to use it. I love that. Wait, the VA Snake also wrote the first 2 X-Men movies? No way. StarCraft, no. We are so back. Pants, hello. Thank you for 6 months. Hi. Endless Legend, no. Not Crusader Kings. No, I'm gonna look it up. Did I miss it? Pants, thank you so much. Rock Metal, it's going really well. It was the one you gifted. Not Age of Empires. No, oh my gosh. It just had a second one come out more recently, not Stronghold Crusader. StarCraft Command and Conquer. This is an old one, but wait, okay, yeah, I mean, I did play Stronghold Crusader, but I was thinking, whenever I think of strategy, I think I'm gonna move you guys over here anyway. Dragon Age Inquisition was a disappointment for you. Young one, how so? Empire, no. Not Age of Mythology, no. Total War. No, Stanley. I'm just trying to think of what it even starts with. Homeworld, no, and I'm so sorry if you guys have said it. We discussed this before and I forgot the name. It will come to me. You know what? It will come to me. Roller Coaster Tycoon, no. Fantasy General! Fantasy General! What type of game is that? It's a fantasy game. Ah! Fantasy General. Yes! Yeah, because there was a second one. It's a general game. Y'all are gonna make me be like, I didn't miss you. Fantasy General sounds like a Grey's Anatomy knockoff. No, what was it? Generally fantasy. I need to look up what type of game it is, but I have both of them and I would like to play them with you. Samara, long time no see. I haven't played Dragon Age, but I'll definitely try it at one point in time. I'd like to give it a go because I hear really good things about it. Crash 2, Crash Elden with a reset for 10 months. Just when you thought it was safe to return to the water. Willaloo, thank you for the follow. Daily Epicness 2 with 63 months. Let's boot up Subnautica. It is not safe to enter the water, but we're going to enter it anyway.